We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, whoa! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Wednesday to you? Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. Here we are. Glad everybody's with us today. We have a wonderful big show, always on time, never late, never any issues. We are live perfectly right when your day starts at 11 a.m. Central Time or noon Eastern, as we are right now. As you can tell, I am in the Rumble Studios. Let's go with a wide shot over there, Mike. Let's check it out. And joining me today is Lady Des, immediately to the left. How are you?
I'm great. It's awesome to be here.
We are here, ready to go. Totally not queer, and definitely excited to be hanging out with our green brethren over here. So look, big show today, live from Florida. You guys didn't know it was going to be happening, but here we are. And we got a great panel of friends joining us today, as always, starting with the always wondrous princess from Guam, Blabs.
I've been demoted. I was queen last week, but oh well.
Get fucked.
I know. Oh well. Hi, everybody. You guys look great over there. It's very green. I like that.
Look, everything is green here. The furniture is green.
Is it really?
The
That's
walls
amazing.
are green. What's that?
It's amazing. Well, green's my favorite color, so I like that. It works.
Okay. Yeah. So my brother did kids music for a long time, and well, actually, mainly during COVID. And he has a song that has like 10 million views on YouTube, simply called "Hey, what's your favorite color?" So Blabs, hey, what's your favorite color?
Green. You know,
Okay.
I used to whenever my dad used to call me when I was a kid or whatever, I'd be like, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? And he'd just say like blue, and I'm like, no, it's yellow, because like that's what Buddy the Elf says, yellow.
You can't
I
say
thought I'd
rainbow.
share.
Yeah. Well, good.
know.
Thanks, Blabs. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
It is Wednesday, and I should have known this because joining us here every 2 weeks to throw down all of her hot takes on everything is the always wonderful Mally Mouse. How are you, Mally?
Hi. I'm good. How about y'all?
Man, if I was any better, I would be shitting rainbows. It's a
you
good day
gay?
today.
We've already established this. He's queer.
This is true.
Yeah.
Mally saw the Lilo and Stitch clip.
Yeah, I did.
Man, I'll tell you what. So we're doing more shorts, right? And that is our most popular.
Hell
short.
yeah, let's go.
I can see why.
That's it. That's it. That's the most popular short. I think it has to do with the title of it. The title is just
Sure.
simply
Not the
you're
insult or
queer.
anything.
No, I mean that's it. It has nothing to do with you, Blabs, at all. You are in the thumbnail, and you are the punchline of the whole thing. But no, it has nothing to do with you. So in addition to Mally today, we have estrogen all over the place. All over the place. As Des is to my left, Blabs is to my further left. We have Mally down on the bottom of your screen. And joining us for the first time, no, not GamerGril, GamerGril joining us today. How are you?
Hi, you guys. I'm great. How are you guys?
Wonderful. Glad you're with us. Your sweater, as Blabs mentioned before the show, is wonderful, and we're glad
It
you're
is
with us.
so nice.
Thank you.
It's very soft.
It is.
So we are going to go straight side scroll hers today. And when I think of estrogen, I also think of our technical director, Phoenix.
Hey, everybody. How's everyone doing today, huh? Just bringing a
Man,
little
we're great.
masculinity to the table, as always.
You're always looking strong, Phoenix. Looking
Thanks,
great.
Dollface.
Slay
Thank you.
queen.
Right. That's right. You dumb broad.
Misogynist.
I know, it's ridiculous. God, what do you call Blabs occasionally that she started to embrace? What are you calling her?
Toots?
Toots, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is cute. I like that.
Hear that,
I
honey?
was like, yeah.
Amazing.
Toots, what do you think about that, Toots?
Oh my gosh. It's very
Well,
Betty
look.
Boop. It's vintage. I like it.
It's vintage. Yes. It's wonderful. All right. Well, look, we have a big show lined up for you guys. Obviously, we're hanging out at the Rumble Studios today. Des is here, and we have with Mally here. We're definitely going to be talking Disney. I don't know if we have popcorn buckets on the list of things
We
to talk
don't
about.
Oh.
actually. Have we even
Well.
seen anything?
Actually.
What? Sorry, I was really upset.
I was so alarmed. Blabs, I was actually going to tell you that, like, in the midst of all the other announcements I sent you, they announced a ton of popcorn buckets for the upcoming
I hadn't
year.
seen it,
Oh,
so
for
I've
the
been like
love of God.
MIA.
Oh, I'll send it to you right now.
Well,
We're not doing the normal men justice if we're not showing off
all
popcorn
right,
buckets.
Molly, do you want to
every 2
send me some like top 2 really good ones?
Got you.
Okay.
Sounds
do it on,
good.
like an Instagram. Or
You're just
something.
going to show like a regular popcorn bucket. It's like,
like ta-da!
It's just a bucket.
there it is.
We also have a little bit of controversy in the world of the internet.com where there's a popular creator who happens to be black who has done whiteface for the second time. I believe his name is Druski. He's really popular, super viral, and people are upset. I think it's the funniest fucking thing I've seen ever. It's pretty spectacular. So we'll get to that a little bit later because he's just proud to be American. Our president has thrown down something that could be absolutely massive when it comes to the no tax on tip side of things. And we're going to get to that. If you stream on Twitch, if you stream on YouTube, obviously on Rumble, then there's some potentially phenomenal news coming your way, courtesy of the administration, which, hey, man, the trickle-down effect is real. We're going to talk about this Polish CEO. It was a viral thing a couple days ago, but hey, better late than never to talk about the Polish CEO who stole the hat from the kid at the tennis tournament and stuff. We'll get to that. We have a very important study about women in video games, which I'm glad that the estrogen is ripe here on the show today, because I cannot wait to get y'all's thoughts on
Never
on this
say
story.
estrogen and ripe at the same time, please.
That was
Thank
kind of
you.
the idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Speaking of ripe estrogen, the victim streamer we talked about from a couple days ago, who was really upset after she posted a picture of her playing Counter-Strike, video, and then she got bombarded on and realized that playing the victim doesn't always work online. She has responded, and she is not happy with you. She is pissed at you, and she wants you to know it. And also, fuck you, Asmongold, as we'll get to that here in a little bit later on. So, the PlayStation 5 has a new digital edition potentially. So there's that. So lots of things to talk about today. Blabs is going to be sharing her screen as obviously a little different setup than usual. I also realized that I'm decked out in green today. I didn't.
No.
That was not.
And
meant.
it's like the right shade, too.
Yeah.
Wish I was wearing green.
What the hell, Des?
No, you
No.
pop. It complements the green.
Oh, that's good. Red and green do complement each other.
Christmas.
Red.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. Before we go any further, though, we Mally, with all due respect, we feel like we're bros at this point. I feel like
Okay.
I know you pretty well, but I truly, before we got started, this is my first time interacting with GamerGril, so I'm very excited to get to know you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and where people can find you?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm GamerGril.
Oh God!
That's not.
Hey, Phoenix.
It's been a while on this setup. 1 second. There we go.
Hey guys, I'm GamerGril, and for some of you that already may or may not know, I actually just play, for the most part, scary games, horror games, and probably one of my most played games, like Dying Light or Days Gone. You guys can find me here on Rumble, GamerGril, or even on X, GamerGril, but with a 1.
Question.
Just gonna keep it short and simple.
Just a question.
Uh-huh.
Was the name a typo or was that done on purpose? What was like? Walk me through the GamerGril.
So I have to give credit to my husband, because it was based off of a meme, like when girls would enter a COD lobby or just any voice chat, and they're like, "Oh my God, it's a grill! It's a grill." I didn't see that meme that went completely over my head. But actually, some people, when I enter, what is it called? Marvel Rivals chats, they get it. And so it just, I don't know, it kind of flows. Grill. And
You immediately get bombarded with the like, you're a girl, shut up, get out of here. Or are they actually pretty cool with you?
Oh, they're always cool with me.
Of course they are, because you're not a victim. And I love that about you, which is wonderful.
Appreciate you.
Let's go. GG's all the way around. Love that.
Yep,
all right, look,
GGs.
we got a big show lined up for everybody. What are you doing over there, Phoenix? Playing your musician music over there? I love looking over there.
That's exactly it. Yes, I'm just composing some music as you're doing the show.
Are you playing something on the Kinect with your visualization over here?
That's
You get the
exactly
Microsoft Kinect over there.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Caught
we
me.
always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History. So, Blabs, let's see what games you disappointed us with today.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I don't have it. All right, September 3rd, everybody. Metal Gear Solid was released in Japan in 1998. Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate was released on this day in 2013. And then I know this is Craig's personal favorite. NBA 2K25 is 1 year old today.
What are you
You're
talking
welcome.
about?
I'm literally just messing with you.
I
But it's
don't
also your
understand you.
favorite. So
No, it's not. You know what my favorite is?
totally is.
Uh,
The
Phoenix,
2003
you
FIFA
have-
Revolutionary one?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I don't
I
even
don't know.
play NBA 2K.
Okay.
Anyways, whatever. Done talking about it. Some noticeable. Do you have Blabs sharing her screen of some noticeable games that you may have?
I'm
looked
ready
at?
to go when you're
Because-
ready.
Yeah,
I
fire it
didn't-
away, because there's a big one today, which I kind of want to
Here we go.
yell at you about. All right, so some noticeable games that you missed. Obviously, Bubble Bobble, which was kind of important for the Saturn. That's
One of
a
the
fun
best
game from
games.
1996. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, but I see
Face
Kay in the
Breaker.
chat, and she says Dead or Alive Day. It's a beautiful day, so suck it. If Kay's happy, I'm
Whoa.
fine with it.
Why are you so violent all the time?
Very
You're so
angry.
mad.
I'm just
angry.
tiny and I get angry fast, okay?
Feel that.
Yes, I feel the
Relatable.
angst, and maybe it's your lack of estrogen, Blabs. Are you on the
I'm a guy.
testosterone? What's going on?
I'm flabs, it's fine.
Yeah, no joke. Are you hashtag he him? There you go.
Pine cone, actually.
Good Lord. NFL head coach 2009, the ill-fated
That was
spinoff
Love
from
Plus.
Madden. They tried to do right there. Yeah, Love Plus for the DS. Facebreaker, which was a boxing game from 2008 for the PlayStation 3. That was a one-off right there. Here's the noticeable one. 2013, down to the bottom, right there, I see your mouse. Rayman Legends, one of the best platformers ever created, released for the PC, PlayStation 3, Vita, Wii U, and the Xbox 360 right there. Kingdom Hearts
And that
Unchained
Castle
X.
of Illusions remake was a banger. Like, they made a already fantastic game on the Genesis, arguably one of my favorite games of all time. Well, I guess it's mine, so it's not arguable. It's my favorite game on the Genesis. And that remake, they added so much to it. Like, that is a really, really good game. If no one's played it, make sure you do. It's great.
You're right. They did an excellent job. That is how remakes should be done. 100%. And that's here, this one for you, Blabs. NBA 2K21 from 5 years ago. So I know you're really excited about
I'm
that.
super excited. It's very revolutionary, I hear.
Good. Well, there you go. There's your Today in Gaming History. Lots of things to talk about, which is just wonderful. We got a few supers right at the bat. How great is this? Logan came in and says, Blabs, I bet you $20 they cast Snape as black so they can do white people bad and make Harry Potter be racist. Also, what's up, my mammals? Logan,
What up, my
thank you for
mammals?
that. Blabs, any thoughts on that?
I mean, it's entirely possible. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking when they did the casting. I'm not a moron, so I can't put myself in their shoes, you know?
Okay. Wonderful. Logan also followed up, says, I'd like to disabuse people of the notion that J.K. Rowling is based. She's not.
Rowling.
She happens to not be completely retarded on one specific issue. She's a left-wing nut. When it's over, and she'll turn on you. There you go. Labs, your thoughts on
Well,
on
I
that?
never said that. I hate using this word base because everyone has these different definitions of it. And I know she's always been left-leaning, right? I'm not going to, like, shit on someone for having a different political opinion, to be completely honest, unless they're, like, absolutely insane. She's not that insane compared to a lot of other people, but she does a lot of good things for women's rights, so... You know? Like in 2016, she was very unhinged, right? I remember all of her tweets that she was saying. I was like, "You're a disappointment." But now, I think this whole cancellation. Wait, Craig. I think this whole cancellation thing, or like attempted cancellation, because you can't cancel a billionaire, kind of opened her eyes in that perspective.
God, he's gonna dislocate his arm.
What do you want, dude? What? You make yes. Go on.
What women's rights?
What do you mean?
You said that J.K. Rowling has done a lot for women's rights.
She's protecting women's rights. She's fighting against the freaking trannies trying to invade on women's sports, and grape crises in the United Kingdom, free speech, saying you can't say that man is not a woman, these types of rights, right? That should just be common sense.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm. Just making sure. Thank you. Over on Rumble, Rees came in at the 5, says, "Good morning, Craig, Mally, Grill, Toots, Phoenix, and all the normal men," trademark out there. Craig, I have to ask, how's Rumble treating you today? Stable, I hope. So far, so great. We're just hanging out. I don't know, Mike, how's it you guys treating us okay? Are we doing all right? I feel like we're fairly stable today, yes.
I'm stable.
We're mentally stable? Oh, this is a first.
Yes. It depends who you ask online. Gear says, so it was G Fuel who ordered that influencer for felony on game. What? Hold on. Is this true? Did G Fuel order a hit on Gamer Subs? Hold on. So it was G Fuel who ordered that influencer for felony on Gamer Subs. Guess what? They went bankrupt since they pulled the plug in Debian. Such foul play that they cannot hide it from us anymore. Hold on. I don't want to throw this out there.
I don't know a single thing about this. And when I Google it, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think that's like. You know, and we're referencing there was a story yesterday about the girl who went to the con who down in San Antonio, and she put over on her social media that she was going to put a bomb in the booth of Gamer Subs, and then she got arrested. Now she's facing a 10 years in the slammer. So, like, I mean,
that seems pretty far-fetched.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's some sort of weird conspiracy thing going on with that. If it is, that's really. But can't imagine that. And Cthulhu came and says, "I've heard there have been riots in Guam since Blab lost King of the Cart. Blabs, can you confirm this?"
Oh, yeah. Everyone died.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking grim.
Wow. Guam is dead?
I'm the only one left.
Fucked up, man. That's really fucked up. All right. Well, rest in peace,
what a
Guam.
momentous occasion. Craig looking good in that Rumble Studios. Hail Mouse, Lady Day and Phoenix. GG deep breath, you will be great. Just think of your regular chat on stream. I'm sure big things are coming. Farewell everyone. Saludos Blabs.
Hello.
There we go. Right? Bada boom!
Oh yeah, this is what happens when you get a 50 GamerGril. It's not like we're just randomly doing that.
Oh.
She's like, what the hell?
By the way, Rumble Studio over there, I will make a sound effect when I'm going to cut to where we need a single. I'll do something like caw, and then we can cut to that. How does that work? Okay, so we'll do a test.
Can you make it a screaming eagle?
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That's
just having a really serious conversation. Then all of a sudden, Phoenix is like,
perfect.
Oh,
nailed it.
Do it.
Hey, give it up for Nutty, who says the grilled cheese army. Let's go. Thanks,
well,
Nutty.
I like grilled cheese.
Love you, Nutty.
All right. So we're getting to all your supers, Rumble rants, and direct donations, and everything that you guys your support throughout the show. We greatly appreciate it. Glad you're here. So let's get into it. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button if it's your first time tuning in, wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube, Rumble, or obviously Kick, or anywhere. We're everywhere, which is just wonderful. But let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Hard News. I'm amazed. I made that entire thing on Canva. Like that entire animation is so stupid. I just grabbed assets from there. I look at that and I'm like, that's the dumbest animation I've ever seen in my life. And I appreciate that. That's great. Blabs, let's go to the collecting showroom to start, because I saw this and I thought to myself, yeah, this is how it's done right here. This is exactly what happens. So everybody has their like little showroom. Mally behind her, she has her collection back there. Blabs has her collection back there. GamerGril, she even has the looping gameplay behind her, which is just great. By the way, what game is that over there?
That's actually Fuse. He's playing what is it called? Hollow Knight, right?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Is that like live gameplay? Just curious.
Yeah, actually, he is live.
He's playing that right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh crap, that's pretty cool. All right, that's really cool. Neat. I thought it was just like recorded gameplay going over there. Well, everybody has their own little collections that they've amassed over the years, and I saw this clip and I was like, yeah, this is it right here. This is why you make those rooms. And when you watch this guy's reaction, I'm glad this guy had a camera to capture it. Let's go at full screen this, Blabs, and play this out, because this is exactly why you make these things.
Holy shit! That's fucking awesome! Oh, wow! What the fuck? Wow. Bruh. Holy shit. That
He's
is
really
cool
taking
as
it
hell.
in.
Yeah. I like this. It's like he's like an HVAC guy or something, just walking by, and he's like,
That's
"Whoa!"
Yeah, some maintenance.
All right.
He's like,
He's like, gotta go back to work.
That
I
actually
wanna see his
happened to
reaction
me.
one more time when he walks in. Want to see his one more time when he walks in.
Holy shit.
He's got that from
Fucking
down the
awesome.
hall. Oh,
Right. Okay, that's good. Go pause that. Thank
I
you.
love that.
Oh my God, Mally, you're obviously a collector. If you had like an HVAC guy over, or maybe a plumber or something, and they just walked in and they saw your room, wouldn't that give you just the most immense pride in the world just for him to say something like that?
Has actually, because that happened. We had a maintenance guy here and he had to fix one of the outlets, and so he had to come in here, and he was a Disney fan, and so he really appreciated everything I had gone on. He was a big fan of the Star Seeker blade up here and all that. So I absolutely love. I have so many nerd things around the house, everything from the front doormat to everything inside. So I've gotten compliments from people over the years of like, "Oh, you're into that?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, Blabs, unfortunately, everybody in Guam is dead, which is really
Yeah.
unfortunate. So
It
you'll
was
never
rough.
have this opportunity. So we'll bypass you. Although
That's fair.
I would imagine you take immense pride. I mean, you've cataloged your entire
Yeah,
collection.
I've got a spreadsheet.
I know.
It's fantastic. It's like massive. There's like, I don't know, 40 pages on it. 40 sheets.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, actually I had an electrician in my room the other day, and he just stops and looks around. He's like, "So you like Harry Potter?" And I was just like, "Just a little bit." And he's like, "Uh-huh."
Did he follow up with? It sounds like the beginning of a porno. Did he go, "Can I show you my wand"?
He's like 70, so
Yeah, he
It's a
is.
different kind of porno.
Yeah.
Yeah, different kind of porno.
oh no.
What about you, GamerGril? Do you have a collection of stuff, or are you past that point in your life?
I can't collect things because I have children.
There we go.
It's only because they want those things, and I have a very hard time saying no. You can't have this, like this toy. You know what I mean? I
He's
just
too
can't say
kind.
no. Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
Des, I'm sure. Do you have a sweet collection of stuff at your
I
house?
have a collection of music,
Yeah.
and my studio is probably the most expensive of anyone else's here.
God damn! Do you
Oh.
see how she just she threw her dick on the table? She's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know." Golly, Des.
I mean, it's kind of cheating because my grand piano is like $50,000. So,
God,
but
jeez,
still, I got to
just-
flex where I
That's
can
fair.
flex.
That
Right
is
on it.
That's
Holy
serious
crap.
flex.
Jeez Louise. Congratulations. Holy. Phoenix, what about you, bud?
Yeah, I actually have a story about it. I had an exterminator coming over one time, and he saw, as soon as you come in, you see like 2,000 games and stuff like that. And he would not leave. So then he was like, "Hey, do you happen to have Super WrestleMania for the Super Nintendo?" I said, "Boy, howdy, do I." Then he started playing that. Then he asked if I had F-Zero on the N64, and he did that. And it was like 2.5 hours until that son of a bitch left my house. So, yes,
You just can't say no, can you?
apparently I can't. Absolutely not. Unfortunately.
Did Did you guys sit down and play some games together?
Yeah,
Was he
yeah,
like, "Do
we
you have
played.
this?"
We did, yeah. And he put his
Really?
big fucking extermination tank next to me, and I was like, "Is that safe?" He's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." I'm like, "No, I'm a little worried." And then we just kept playing.
So do you have a new friend?
Apparently,
A gaming bud?
yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
So this was an exterminator?
An exterminator, yes.
You never
Did you
saw
at least
him
get
ever
a
again.
discount?
No, he did. Well, thankfully, I live in an apartment complex, so it's all included. Otherwise, yeah, I would have
Okay.
absolutely asked for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no joke. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yes, I do have F-Zero. That's 15% off, sir.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh my
you're
gosh.
you're paying with your valuable playtime with the guy. So
Yeah, exactly.
which sounds like another porno, but whatever.
Oh no, don't worry. It
Um,
did turn into a porno. It was.
Why does everything
Exactly
have
what
to be a porno with Craig today?
Because
Yeah,
that's
for real.
just
Where's your
facts.
brain at?
It's
Where
just
are you
what happened.
going today, Craig?
Yeah.
Blabs, you've never seen the porno that opens up with the maintenance guy?
The third
Like,
time that you've said this word. We've been live for 25 minutes, Craig.
Maintenance.
No, I've
I
not
said
seen
maintenance.
that one, Craig. I'm sorry.
You've never seen an adult film that starts with something in a maintenance?
No, it was
Like-
always like the chick who's like, "I'll do anything. What do you need me to do?" And it's like, "No." Yeah.
Hold on. You're acting like this is not an adult. Sorry, Natalie, I'll use the proper terminology. An adult film trope. Like this is something that you see all the time. Like
Yeah,
whether it's
yeah,
the pizza guy.
It's just his hand is so funny.
I'm just saying, like, is this not a trope? This is definitely a trope. And when it comes to the adult film, is the maintenance guy or the pizza guy, and he's like, "Hey," the
How many
pizza
of you
guy's like,
have
"Hey."
you watched of these?
Yeah, why
though?
are you so familiar with what tropes are
mean-
typical in adult films?
I mean, I know this.
Yeah, no joke. Give it.
And I don't
yeah.
watch porn, but I know this.
Des, you can't say porn.
Oh, sorry.
It's corn.
Of course.
Craig is the corn star of 2025.
Oh my god.
I am the normal man who knows adult film tropes. All right, and I'm trying to be sensitive
I
for
mean, listen,
Mally
we
over
all
here.
know, but no, to answer your question, I have not actually watched one that has that type of storyline.
But you don't need to watch it to know the tropes, is what I'm saying. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah,
It was-
yeah. All right, Craig, just try to like bounce it off, deflect. I get it.
I'm not deflecting. I'm embracing. Are you kidding me?
That might be the problem, Craig.
Just hearing him just freaking eagle over there.
Go! Oh my god! All right, well let's just pivot to the next story, shall we, Blabs?
Hey, man.
Oh, thank you. There you go. It's wonderful. All right, let's talk Disney over it. Let's go to the popcorn bucket talk. We got Mally here. We got a bunch of things that I look. We always like to talk popcorn buckets. Hey, GamerGril, have you been to Disney before?
I've been to Disneyland.
Disneyland, do they have the popcorn buckets there that are ridiculous and silly? And you know, there's the popcorn bucket, and then there's the ones that look like characters and stuff. That's could become a trend over the last couple of years.
Oh, I haven't been there since like a decade. So
Oh,
I don't
good
know
for
if
you.
it was then.
Just lie.
It's changed.
That's what I.
No.
So we've talked popcorn buckets extensively on our show. It's been an ongoing thing for months. So Mally, we have some new ones to share today.
Yes.
Okay, what do we have today to put our popcorn receptacles? Oh wow!
So at Destination D23 that happened this last week, all the popcorn buckets for the upcoming seasons were announced, and so these are the Christmas ones. They have like a Haunted Mansion and then like a Mickey red truck. They have a Bantha. I think that's a sipper for it might be a popcorn bucket, but I think it's a sipper. And then there's some Toy Story ones that are probably going to be available over in California Adventure. And then these look like more Haunted Mansion ones to me. I can't see them on the full screen. But oh yeah, there they go. And these are actually, I think, part of a collection of like tiki inspired mugs from Trader Sam's that they theme after different things from the park. So there's like a whole lineup of tiki inspired mugs. It's kind of cute.
Disney has found a way to put popcorn in anything in their park, like truly anything. They will just if it has any sort of cylindrical potential hollow center, they will turn it into a cast and throw
That
some
dragon right
popcorn
there
in.
is a popcorn bucket. So definitely they hold all the popcorn that you could want in there, and they hold the little paper tubs, so you don't even have to put the buttery popcorn in it. You could just use it as a decoration.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
excellent.
Clever.
Uh-oh. GamerGril is like, let's go. She got bit by the popcorn bucket bug.
I did. They're freaking awesome.
They are. They're cool.
How much are these roughly?
Oh, so they're between.
Oh, about that.
Yeah, that's the rough part. They're between like 30 and 40 minimum. And you get free popcorn with it, but the popcorn's only like $6 anyways. So
Do you
yeah,
get free
you're paying,
refills?
like, no.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you get cheaper refills on the sippers, like for drinks, but not for popcorn. I don't think.
Man,
Bag
if
of
you're paying
dicks.
$40 for
I know.
yeah, you're paying $40. I'd expect some refills going on there.
Yeah.
You know. Although
yeah.
I think you can buy like the $12 or $15 popcorn bucket and then get refill. Aren't they refills?
There's
fairly
a couple
quote-unquote
different
cheap?
popcorn buckets. Yeah, these are the decorative ones. I don't think they do that for that. But then there's like just normal basic ass popcorn buckets, and I think those are the ones that you go back for like refills with.
Yeah. Popcorn is God, popcorn's good. It is kind of a Disney thing now, which is stupid. Like the idea that popcorn of all things has
They
become
even made like ornaments for your Christmas tree of popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
Like Hallmark has done these
gosh.
with Disney,
Yeah.
where it's like teeny tiny little popcorn buckets.
Yeah, have you seen them light up popcorn bucket ornaments?
Yep.
And they also cost like $25.
Uh-huh.
Can you put a little popcorn in it and make it adorable
It's
and
just
just
like
eat
one.
It
one
has
little-
popcorn in
It's
it.
just one, probably.
That's adorbs.com. I love it.
Oh my god.
Phoenix
Somebody
is the
own
problem.
adorbs.com. I need to see that.
I wonder what happens. Adorbs.com.
TM
Something
Panda
went
Stuff
wrong.
2000.
That's fair.
The store is unavailable. Yes, I see that. I'm going to see if I can find that. And I like to buy domains, so maybe we'll buy adorbs.com. All right, well, what else is going on in Disney World, Mally, that we need to know about? I hear they're painting the castle.
Yes. So, also announced at Destination D23 this last week, probably the biggest announcement for Disney World fans is that they are going to be returning Cinderella's castle back to her classic colors, which is very, very beloved by the fans because for many years now, the castle has been in pink and blue, which really only fits with the theme over here in Disneyland, California, because this is Sleeping Beauty's castle. Her things are pink and blue. But over in Disney World, that is Cinderella's castle. So white and blue is a lot more fitting to her.
Can I ask Maui something?
Yeah.
Well, we are on a podcast.
How do you feel about Aurora being marketed in pink? Because this is a huge grievance of mine.
Oh, do tell.
It's Sleeping
Uh-oh.
Beauty is my favorite of all the Disney movies, and she's in blue for the majority of the movie. But they market her in pink because Cinderella is in blue. But she should not be in blue. She should be. I mean, she should not be in pink. She should be in blue. And actually, as a child, I would hunt for things of Aurora in blue, and I could never find them.
That
And
is so
I
interesting that you say that. Yeah, because I've noticed I have the Pop Funkos of her down here, and then I have a Thomas Kincaid, and I have two versions of it. One is in the pink dress and one is in the blue. And in the Pop Funkos, one is in pink, one is in blue. The blue is always the harder version to find. It's the chaser, it's the limited edition, and you're right, it is the original. So that is a really good point, and I hadn't actually like put a lot of thought to it, to be honest. I love Aurora, but I was never a pink girly. I always liked blue more, so I was fine with it. But I think they absolutely, you're right, did that just to avoid stepping on Cinderella's glass slipper.
Yeah. It bothers me very much.
It
just
should,
so you know.
yeah, because I think that that's really rude to Aurora. But it makes you feel better here in Disneyland. She is a lot of the time portrayed with a pink and blue dress. Like they just put her in a parade where it was like a half and half kind of thing, so you could see it was like actively being fought over by the fairies, and I thought that was cute. But I definitely agree.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I think it's just a marketing thing. They just want to separate so children can easily see what character is what, and that's literally what they went with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it pisses me off.
It should though. They ripped her off.
You don't have an opinion on this, Craig?
No, I don't have an opinion on it whether Aurora's wearing pink or blue. I think what they've done is they're bowing to the patriarchy and making her pink. You know,
attaboy.
That's excellent.
Okay, well, I could
do
go
li-
one step further. Ariel has a
Yes.
pink dress and a blue dress. Why don't they just pick one for her? Her fin is like
Unbelievable.
teal blue. Why don't they just
She's
match
black
that?
now.
That's right.
Right.
I
I forgot.
I do like the castle repaint though, Mally. That's some big news. I do like that. What's the deal with Abu Dhabi? What's going on with that?
So they just assigned Mr. Zach Ridley here to be, I guess, head of the Imagineer that's going to be overseeing it. He's an executive Imagineer at Disney WDI, Walt Disney Imagineering.
We know who is this guy?
Right. So he it seems as though he's been like a part of the company for a while. He helped with Epcot. He is responsible for
Hold on. I'm sorry, Mally. Hold on. did he start with the whole whitewashing of Epcot, taking out all the personality of Epcot and making it totally suck? Because Epcot totally sucks right now.
Yeah, I'm just reading what I've got up here. It says, particularly during multi-year transformations of Epcot at Walt Disney World Resort, he led starting in 2017 as the single accountable WDI leader for the project. So he is solely responsible.
Hey, Zach Ridley, go fuck yourself. You ruined my childhood. I hate you. God, Epcot was fucking phenomenal.
Oh my gosh.
And he fucked the whole thing up. This guy is a piece of shit in my book. That guy right there.
He looks so soy.
He does
have
No, he very much is.
He removed all the masculinity of Epcot, every little bit, all the imagination, and turned it into some flamboyant, stale IKEA version of Epcot. It's ridiculous.
How dare you insult IKEA?
He's responsible for Connections Cafe and Eatery, the enhancements of Spaceship Earth, the World Celebration neighborhood flags, other recent Epcot updates, Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, and the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewinds Epcot flagships.
Damn
so, yeah.
I hate that guy.
And he looks like a soy boy. He looks like a beta male. So, like...
All right.
I think this comment wins right here. Dark Megas on YouTube says, didn't Hillary Clinton wear that same outfit? It's really funny.
Hillary Clinton working on the Abu Dhabi Disney over there.
There it is.
That looks very Hillary Clinton.
Hey, I'm sure somebody will take AI or Photoshop and put Hillary Clinton's face on that, which is wonderful.
Yeah, I'll make sure I don't go full screen. Oh shit! Whoops! There you go.
Oh no!
There you go. You can get that.
Let's finish up with this little bit about the carousel progress, because this actually is a very cool thing. So what's going on with this?
Yeah.
Hold on to it?
So do you want? Yeah. Okay. Well, at the last D23 Expo, the one I was at last year, they announced that Disneyland here in California would be getting a Walt Disney animatronic. This was the first of its kind ever. There was nothing ever created before in Walt Disney's likeness, and so this was a big deal. The unveiling happened this previous summer at Disneyland, and then followed up by this last week at Destination D23. They announced that Disney World would also be getting a Walt Disney animatronic. It will be integrated into the Carousel of Progress.
All right. Hey, more carousel progress, the better. That's one of my favorites. I know that like nobody goes on it anymore because it's just like a reason to, if you're at Disney, to get out of the rain for 15 or 20 minutes. But it's cool to see that thing still flying. Epsilon Osama came in with a 10. Says Sleeping Beauty had Aurora wearing a pink dress in the film poster. So from day she has been marketed with the pink dress. Yet in the movie she wears mostly blue. As to why that is, who knows?
Well, because of Cinderella, they didn't want two princesses in blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is that Cinderella's dress is actually white in the movie.
Get fucked, Disney. Get going with your color correction. It's ridiculous.
So
Sophistiqueef says IKEA sucks a big fat one. Furniture should be real wood. Still love you,
The
Blabs.
audacity of this bitch, but also their Swedish meatballs and the rest of their food is fantastic at IKEA. I'm just saying.
Nope, Toots has got it right. The best meatballs around.
We were this close to going to IKEA, by the way.
We were very close. Yep. I think it was like it turned out to be 200 miles away, and then we're like, well,
yeah, and like they were closing like 40 minutes, Craig. So we wanted to do a vlog at IKEA trying all the food, but we couldn't go because they were closing and we were too far away. We didn't tell you that because we forgot to tell you. So there you go.
Well, allow me to put you on the spot. I asked you to create some original content every single day that you're there.
We did.
Did you create a video?
I have them all on my phone and on Phoenix's phone. I just haven't edited them. Can't English.
Wait till you see one of them, Craig. Wait till you.
Yeah. Yeah, we went. Should we just tell them? We went to the mall, right? And we went to Spencer's, and that was a trip. There were children in Spencer's.
Oh yeah, Spencer's is crazy.
Children. There was like a little thing in a stroller just looking around. I'm like, don't look at the
dicks.
That's
wild.
Oh my God.
Don't look at the dicks, children.
I like that you referred to the baby as a thing.
Yeah. When does life begin, Blabs? Please tell us.
42.
Yeah, right. Sophistiqueef also came in with the 7. That's the name. It says as long as it's for humor, normalize insert color face. So and while I find Disney mid at best, love having Mally on side scrollers. Thank you, Sophistiqueef.
We didn't even talk about Ice Age 6 and how that's a thing now. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, but that's just nuts. The end.
I didn't know there was Ice Age 3, 4, or 5.
I didn't know either.
Dude, yeah. You ought to go watch them because, like, some of them are good, and then at some point it starts to get. I think there's good points in all of them. If I'm being honest, good scenes in all of them. Scrat is the reason I keep coming back, but like it starts to get a little ridiculous. Continental Drift, all of these, like you go to a different world. There's more animals. Whole bit. It's good.
Well, look out for Ice Age 6 in 2029 coming soon.
No, 2027.
Oh,
February
okay,
5th.
that's wonderful. Amanda came in, says that popcorn machine was Debbie Does Dallas. Thank you, Amanda. You know. Roy came in with the one over on Rumble, says your rant here. Well, we like rants over on Rumble. John says, I highly doubt any of these ladies were ever stuck in a dryer either. Is that a reference to
That's Lilo and Stitch, right?
Yeah. They changed that in the
They did have to change that in the movie. Yeah.
Yep.
They changed a lot of things in Lilo and Stitch before it came out.
Yep, the plane and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That ghost says, Phoenix, why do you get stuck in the dryer so much? Guys will get the corn joke. All right.
I don't know.
Thank you,
I don't
That
really
Ghost.
understand that, but I have been stuck in a dryer before, an industrial strength dryer before, on several occasions.
How?
Industrial strength, huh?
Really?
Yeah. Like my friends and I used to throw each other in dryers and not let them out. It was a lot of fun.
How old were you and your friends at this time?
That may or may not be
Ladies.
happening tonight, Mally.
He's like 35.
It's like,
Emphasis
So
on
here's the
definitely.
thing. I have a rule with my daughters. I told them, I said, listen, lady, my children, 11 and 13, I said, girls, I need you to understand something. From the ages of 10 to roughly 30, boys are really stupid. And that's the
Amen.
thing, like this is, I think we all understand that, right? It's just the reality of the situation.
Do you
And,
mind if you
that's
just
how
increase that number a little bit more? Let's head towards 50 or 60, and then I'll
I
be
was gonna
covered.
say lower the number. The gap needs to just go wider on both ends, honestly.
keep it going, huh? So ages from like 5 to 55, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Covered.
all boys and men are dumb. Congratulations. That's good. Dan came in with 10 Canadian money. Says, I had a guy set up my security system and he looked up at my collection of games and my arcade one-up of Ninja Turtles machine. He said, you can get an emulator on your arcade machine. There you go, Dan. And he was right. Oh, there's an impression of me from Ben. Me walking into a room apparently saying, hey, gang, have you seen a porno? I don't understand why it's not how the show has gone at all. I was just
Kind
it
of
was,
was.
I mean, a
it was
little
in the
bit.
flow of the conversation.
bit,
Don't make
bro.
it weird, Ben.
I feel like that was definitely how it went. Pretty accurate.
That's not exactly accurate at all. All right, let's see. And okay, yeah, we'll read the rest of your supers here in just a minute. All right, let's keep moving on. We're live from Rumble, hanging out in Florida. Glad you're with us today. If you're new, make sure you hit the follow button. Subscribe if you're watching us over on YouTube or Rumble. We'd love for you guys to join as we are blowing past Mally's follower number over on Rumble.
So
She's
mean.
trying to
I
catch
can't
up.
believe you. Oh my
Definitely do not follow Mally, and definitely do not follow GamerGril as well. That'd be a horrible thing to do, as they are definitely not trying to catch up to us over there.
I'm gonna pass you. I'm gonna do it.
I know you will, and then we'll be appearing on your podcast saying, please come over.
Please, sir, can I have some more porridge?
Yes. Well, you're listen, Mally, you're gonna blow up over on Rumble. Love that. All right. Same with you, GamerGril. By the way, should we just call you Gamer or Grill, or like what is the best thing to call you?
GG.
GG.
GG. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Love it. Easy breezy. All right, let's go to this next story here, as this is really sad. Really sad. Let's go to this 80-year-old lady, Blabs. As this 80-year-old woman was scammed. This is nuts. A romance scammer poses as an astronaut, and this lady old ass lady in Japan ended up giving him $6,000. As you can see right here at the bottom, says, according to this, the police said, Sapporo said that an 80-year-old woman first connected with a man in July through social media. He introduced himself as an astronaut. After weeks of chatting, told her he was under attack in space and running out of oxygen. God damn. The scammer convinced her to send electronic payments through convenience stores in the city, which is, we all know that convenience stores link up with space. Yeah. Costing her roughly 1 million yen, almost $7,000 US. And here it is right here. The woman who lives alone also reported the situation to her family and later police, realizing that she had been scammed.
Wait. I have a question.
Allow me to say this.
Fast
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
I'm not understand. So he's like, I have to go and buy more oxygen. You need to, like, is it the oxygen store? I don't understand how this was set up.
She's a little lady and she got scammed.
But like,
She
just to
fell
be
for
clear,
love.
just
She's
to be
80
clear.
years old and got scammed.
Yeah, I want to know
for
what
oxygen.
the pitch was. I agree.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
here
I
you
agree.
are, you're in space, there's this oxygen store, you're dying, you're on the floor going, dear Lord, please give me oxygen. You're like, well, I need $6,700. And then they just let you go. I'm trying to understand the whole thing. I'm confused.
Yeah, what did Grandma think?
Yeah, it doesn't really say. So it says, like, police told HBC the scammer specifically claimed he was in orbit and needed help to purchase oxygen supplies. The woman was asked to transfer money through prepaid systems at 5 different stores between mid-July and end of August. Investigators say she was targeted emotionally, with the man cultivating trust by exchanging frequent messages.
Wait,
Wow.
so for 2 weeks, near a month, she was trying to get this astronaut oxygen?
Yeah, she's like, I help you, boo-boo. Here's some oxygen.
Boy, can we speed up that oxygen? I'm kind of on my last supply here. It's 2 weeks now. Please, Toots. Let's,
Yeah, she says the victim reportedly developed romantic feelings for the astronaut as they continued chatting, which led to his request for money
Hold on.
escalating.
Don't call him an astronaut. Like,
Yeah, he's fake.
He's not an astronaut.
Well, the astronauts in quotations, they're saying astronaut.
Okay.
In
Look, okay.
quotations.
Can I be the bad guy here?
Well, obviously.
Because, listen, this is well established that I will be the bad guy. Here's the thing. Normally, I'd say poor 80-year-old woman, but this lady's dumb as shit. And I have no, like, I'm sorry,
What if she
you
has
dummy.
like a mental, I don't know, mental retardation or something that she's not all the way there?
She
and
shouldn't
she's
be living
80?
alone.
Well, yeah,
I
you
She shouldn't be
agree.
living alone by
blame
herself.
people for how, like, the level of ignorance, like responsibility is on a scale
Yes.
with ignorance.
Yep.
So,
Listen,
It's on her 100%, but it's also very sad.
It
we
is.
preach
Yeah,
we
yeah.
preach accountability. We talk about making sure you're accountable for your actions. This lady got strung on by a fake astronaut who was going to go to the air store, and the only way that she could get paid was by her get air was by this lady going down to the local 7-Eleven and putting in some
stupid.
like, just think about how fucking stupid that sounds.
Oh, stupid.
So yes, this lady's a fucking moron. I'm sorry, geriatric lady. I'm sorry that you're 80. I'm sorry that you're dumb. I don't have a whole lot of sympathy in this situation. I don't know. Des is over here thinking I'm a horrible person, and that's
Yes.
fine. Go ahead, Des. Tell me why I'm bad.
I think that the responsibility should be on the children, because once you have like a parent that old, you need to kind of also help verse them in the crazy scamming world. You know, they don't know. Just like when you're,
It's a fucking astronaut, Des.
At the air store.
Like dementia or something. Craig,
She shouldn't be living by herself in
well, I
Tokyo.
know, that's the problem. It's the kids' fault. They're terrible children.
Watch,
Okay,
this has
wait.
happened 3
Yes, it
other
is.
times too. Please, I hope there was other astronaut scams as well.
I mean, yeah, there literally was. There was those astronauts stuck in space from Biden. I call that a scam.
Yeah, my wing is broken. I need to go to the wing store. We gotta go over there.
Okay, wait. I actually have
Okay.
a counter to what Desiree was saying about the kids being responsible. So I was actually going to kind of say this about the woman. It's just that, I was going to jokingly say that, like, oh, scam calls like this, like fake, like a staged version should be the, like, true, like sanity test. Like, you know how they ask you, like, who's the president, what day of the week it is, all that. A lot of times, even crazy people can answer those questions, and you can't get people who are at that age help because they're refusing it and they're not doing anything to better themselves. We don't know what her situation is, but from a person who has had to deal with very cranky old people who don't want help and you can't force them to get it, I feel like this situation should, like, be potentially able to be used, like, as legal leverage to be like, she's clearly not able to take care of herself, and maybe if this is hypothetical because we don't know, but hopefully if the family was having trouble being there for her, then this could help them because she clearly needs it.
I like that NASA said, fuck off. It's like, listen, I'm dying up here. Could you lend me a couple of bucks for the air supply store? They're like, nah, not good. You're good, dog. You'll be all right.
I feel like that's the future. Like maybe that's what we invest in here at Side Scrollers is the air supply store next to Uranus. Like, I'm fucking stupid. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't. Sure. Yes, the kids have 2% to blame on here. Okay, the kids have a little bit. But ultimately, like if you're gonna give grandmama her own bank account and you want her to live on her own, like these are the risks. It's not their fault. It is grandmama's fault. And she realized that she was scammed. Yeah. Like this, she came, but like at what point does Granny over here realize that she's been had? Like, is it her 4th trip to 7-Eleven or the corner store?
Did that. She was just telling her family and friends, and then they realized it.
Well, no, she got scammed out of nearly $7,000.
What I'm saying is, I don't think she ever realized.
But
it
yeah,
herself.
I don't think she's aware of
the
it.
Article. Yeah, it sounded like in the article they found out because she was talking to her friends and family. Probably like, this my wonderful boyfriend who's an astronaut, and
right, and that's where the conversation started and stopped.
But see, like, why are they talking to her? See, they might not have talked for like a couple of months. Maybe they're terrible children and should have been talking to her every day.
Hey, maybe she's a terrible grandma that doesn't reach out to her kids or want them around and pushes them away. It's a two-way street. Grandma's gonna be old and cranky. She's gonna get scammed.
I appreciate that 90-year-old grandma is into some young dick. That's what I like. What is it, like 30?
Gigi's like, yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah. That's, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Valid point.
Come on, what, Gigi? What are you talking about?
Hey, some ladies, like them younger.
Yeah, they do.
The cringe in your face after you said that.
It happens.
It's true.
But the question is, does the fit 25-year-old astronaut like them sags?
No, he likes money, obviously.
Yeah,
that's true.
Nally.
Do your boobs hang low? Do they waddle to and from? Anyway.
Thank you, Blabs. That's wonderful. Well,
oh my God.
Grandmama, you're a fucking moron. Sorry, I
fucking idiot.
I'm sorry. Yeah, right. Let her know, Phoenix. Let her know. I'm sorry.
By the way, I'm an astronaut too, Gramps. Maybe.
That's right. I feel like I need to get this lady's number, and if only
needs oxygen.
Yes, the air store over here.
The air supply store next to Uranus.
That's right.
Wild.
There's a joke in there,
That's right.
Yeah.
That is yes.
I didn't think the scams could get more ridiculous, but the air store for an astronaut takes the fucking cake.
It does.
Yes, I know. Like, I just keep going back to like her having a conversation. She's like, "So I have this hot new lover. He's an astronaut," and then the kids are like, "Okay, this sounds a little fishy." And then she goes, "But he really needs air, and he can't get it without money that I need to go to the gas station to get."
For the last month.
Yeah,
right.
And he needs 7-Eleven gift cards immediately in order to get. That's the only currency they take.
Well, I'm glad they looked into her finances, because if I heard that, I would just assume she was just having some kind of dementia little episode. Not that she was actually giving money to somebody that was trying to pull that scam.
Yeah, well, sure. I think that there's good. I'm glad that. But they didn't even catch the guy, right? Like they didn't catch.
He's in space, Craig. How do you catch him?
Yeah, how do you catch someone's not even on Earth?
There can't be that many people in space right now. I think you just lock onto his rocket and shoot him down or something.
It sounded like maybe Grandma didn't want maybe the family to know. Maybe she was only giving them part of the information, part of the story, and then once she's down $7,000, she goes to them like, "Hey, there's actually more to this that I've been telling you." Because that I've had experience with people doing that too, where they're like, "I have control of this. I'm gonna just tell you the parts that I want to tell you," and then they lose control.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you guys would like to send us some air with your Rumble rants and your super chats, Blabs may die by the end of the show. I just want to point that out.
Just like the rest of Guam.
That's right.
They're all dead.
All the air in Guam is gone. Blabs is on her last tank. Please send in your Rumble rants, your super chats, and local support. Otherwise, Blabs will die.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Blabs. Speaking of support, Mighty Megatron came in, gifted a Rumble sub. That's awesome. Thanks, Mighty Megatron. We love those Rumble subs. That's great. Nick says, "I need oxygen because you take my breath away." Okay, I'll see myself out. Thanks, Nick. Maybe that was his pickup line. Like it. Sophistic Queef came back with a quote. Says, Granny hasn't been sparked in a while. Maybe the friendly spaceman can use those low O2
Never say
skills.
sparked that way. Jesus
It was
Christ.
spanked, but I do like sparked. That's
Oh,
the
sorry.
power up alternative.
Yes, I'm sorry, I can't read. Blabs nearly died.
Are
Holy
you
shit.
dying?
I'm just.
You got spanked and sparked mixed up.
The R and the
I'll
R
be
and the M,
sparking.
look, my eyes are failing me. There you go. Bye, Phoenix. There we are. Curious Dan says, astronaut under attack in space by what or who? Air. Cthulhu says, as someone who had to take care of their mother before she passed, nothing hurts more than having them put in a home and people who take advantage of them. They're pieces of shit. I agree. I 100% agree. By the way, this astronaut is a giant piece of shit. I agree. World of Gaming gifted another sub over on Rumble. Love to see that. Excellent. Thank you very much, World of Gaming. Over on YouTube, Nathan says, 2 points. Vice did a documentary about childless seniors in Japan, which is a big problem. And look up the Nigerian astronaut scam. Yes, that's real. God, that's spectacular. And I don't want to do that. Sable Phoenix says, Craig, this is not surprising. Google how many people believe that we must see because of rays we emit from our eyes. Most humans are shockingly ignorant. Oh yeah, we all dumb. We all understand that. Thank you, Sable Phoenix. Sophistic Queef says, preying on the emotions of an 80-plus-year-old lady is a special kind of sick, though. No, I don't disagree.
Agreed.
Still dumb.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That is
we have
inches
this
away
from
from I'm stuck in a time portal and you need to send me money for it's so fucking. If I had dementia, I'm convinced I'd have some clarity if you said that you were in a time portal or in space or whatever. Am I nuts? Am I taking crazy pills?
Are we projecting onto her? Did she have dementia? Did I miss that?
No, we don't.
We don't
No.
know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, we don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just giving her the benefit of the doubt that she
Yes.
has to clearly have dementia to fall for this bullshit, right?
Well, yeah.
Hey,
hope so.
Blabs, looks like you're a little bit more safe as Zorak came in with a 10, says, for the Save Blabs Fund. Thank you for that.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that
I
greatly,
like
Zorak.
them air.
But she's nearly dead, so keep it going. Weebs and Kaboomer came in with a 10, says, GamerGril. I accidentally kept calling her Gamer Girl. Mally Mouse, I accidentally kept calling her Crazy Disney Popcorn Bucket Girl. JK. I just was
Valid.
accidentally calling her Mally Blouse.
They sound so
Thanks,
similar,
guys.
you know.
And Suffer So Proud says, speaking of corn and blue collar workers, it's a real thing. Women, especially older ones, try to get me to come invite into their house. There's a lot of lonely older ladies in Orange County. YouTube won't let me send a $10 super for Montez. Hi, Des. Suffer So Proud.
I suffer so proud.
Wait, hold on. Suffer So Proud. Are you telling me as somebody who is works in this industry that there are women who do try to lure you in for a little bit of? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
Wow.
insane.
He's a handsome guy, though. I can see it.
Suffer So Proud. Let's go. All right. Good for you. Aramis gifted 5 subs over on Rumble. Love that. Let's go, Aramis. Thank you very much. Appreciate that greatly. That is spectacular. All right, let's go and move on to this next story over here. Aramis, by the way, leader in the clubhouse with 5 gifted subs. That's spectacular. Wonderful. Let's go to this. Is it Druski or Druski?
I think
How do you
it's
say his
Druski.
name?
Oh, yeah,
Druski?
Druski, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy's super popular online. Gigi, have you ever seen Druski before?
Not until today.
Okay. So Druski just happens to be black. Okay. That's his, it is what it is, right? He does all sorts of skits and he's extremely popular. He shows up in all these iPhone commercials or mobile ads and stuff. He's crossed over from internet guy into mainstream, personality, right? But as I mentioned, he's black and he's done a quote unquote whiteface skit in the past. And he caught a little bit of slack for that skit. Well, they released a new one today. And the skit simply says the guy who's proud, that guy who is proud to be an American, overly proud to be an American. And it is also, before you start playing this,
That's him?
Yeah, that is him.
Whoa.
That is him. Now, Blabs,
No, that is not a black guy.
Blabs, will you actually pull up a picture of Druski real quick, or Druski, so we can actually
God! No way! Okay, wow.
That is very cool.
I've been
think it's
kind of
very
watching him
important.
lately for the last few months, so seeing this, I was cackling.
I didn't
Okay.
know this
Oh my
guy was black. When
God.
Mally
Yeah.
sent me this, I was like, this guy has
Yeah.
some man titties. That's all I even
That's
said.
all you said. I thought you knew.
No!
Oh my god.
They black
this
now.
guy. So this skit here is like, some people are upset about it. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Awesome.
So let's go and see what happens in this skit here, because this is the guy who's just proud to be an American. And he, by the way, he just happens to be in NASCAR. Let's go.
Ooh.
Here's the love, here's the honor. If you can't come in her, come on her.
Yeah.
And we're flagged. That's
Should I
okay.
keep
That's,
going?
keep it going. Yeah.
Born in the USA. Hey,
By the way.
Suano.
Oh, good. Keep going. Sorry.
Suano. She's not listening. Hey, come up. You need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby. 6 o'clock. Girl, you crazy now.
Fucks up. That's really fucked up.
Hey, me ma. How you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Good. All right now.
All right, can we pause for a second? Go back just a minute. Whoever did this guy's makeup, I mean,
Is
truly
on
spectacular.
another
Oh,
level.
it's
Yeah.
Yes,
really
this is-
good.
I mean, the farmer's tan, the tattoos.
No, I mean he's
The-
clearly out there in the heat too. It's not dripping. It's
I
not
will-
moving.
Actually, I noticed one thing though, because of his man titties, right underneath is where it's starting to sweat, and you can slightly see his actual skin color. I was like, hey,
love
there it is!
that you were staring at his man tits.
No, yeah,
I was going to say the same thing.
I was
See,
avoiding.
She's gonna say the same thing.
Gigi, you staring at his man titties?
It's very distracting.
It is. They bounce. He needs a bra.
That was literally the first thing Blab responded to me with when I sent her this yesterday. She's like, "Oh, man titties."
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs some. He needs a bra stat. Get him some support. Yeah.
This is
Well,
so fun.
I agree. I don't understand how anybody can be upset at this. Like, but I guess the only thing is,
Who is upset at
The
this?
black
Well-
stuff is lazy to me though. Like the spit, like this is Go America guy and he's
Yeah.
spitting
Yeah.
next to the black guy. I think
Yeah,
that's my
that's-
only one thing that's lazy comedy in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I didn't like that.
right. Well, I mean, it's not like what he does is incredibly highbrow, you know? So I think it is what it is. But the people who are upset, like, I understand the idea of, I guess my thing when it comes to this, you have a black guy doing whiteface, right? When you have a white guy doing blackface, which is not seen as anywhere socially acceptable, right? There is some level of double standard here, right? And I think we all understand that, where if Des was to go out and go straight blackface, then she would be roasted for doing that. Whereas if, you know, the black version of Des came out and did whiteface, then it would be okay. And I think that's where the controversy is. But this goes back to, like, I just think that most white people don't really care when it comes to this stuff, and we laugh along with it. It's not something that we're looking to get offended by. And maybe, I don't know, am I off on this, or?
Can I add to that too? That like Southerners have been fair game for a long time.
Oh yeah.
People make fun of Southerners, and I'm a Southerner, and like I laugh at it too, you know. But we've been portrayed as dumb hicks in media forever.
Yeah, there is truth in stereotypes, and that's what he's done here. Is he's gone in and he's created all the stereotypes. The guy with the man boobs, a little overweight, over walking around in a NASCAR. Hey, mama, come on over here and take a drag of this cigarette or whatever. You know, like, look, and here's the reality: is we all know somebody like that. If you lived in the South, you have a relative, you have a friend or something that is really into NASCAR. You know, we have people, Cody, goddamn, Cody, Camelot 331. I mean, he like.
Yeah, but you don't see the Southerners crying about it. You know, like we've been able to just take it for years and decades and laugh along. You know?
Yeah, it comes back to sense of humor on that. Mally, is this how you see all white people who go to NASCAR?
No, but I definitely get the stereotype because there is a good chunk of them that are like that. And kind of just to like piggyback off of what you and Phoenix were saying, that was the only scene I didn't appreciate is like the spitting one because it felt like unnecessary. I don't feel like that's an accurate stereotype to portray racism while you're in whiteface. So it's like, if we're gonna make it a big joke, how about we just keep it to the joke and not try to like be mean to each other about it? Because I don't support that no matter who it's coming from.
Well, then it becomes political
yeah.
because it's about America. Like that's the only thing I found late. I'm sorry, Mel.
Yeah. No. That's totally,
funny, 'cause I actually didn't. I mean, I just thought he was being edgy. It didn't. I actually didn't. Maybe I'm just too optimistic, but I didn't really think that he was trying to make some statement.
Well, I mean, that's clearly one of his buddies that he's, that's definitely set up. It's not like they're a black guy walking by and he spit in front of him or something like that. That's definitely part of the skit. It wasn't a natural thing. I think what happened in this situation was they're like, wouldn't it be funny if I went into NASCAR in this white face? And this was a lot of this, I think, was just on the cuff, and improv. And then they cut it together and they cut together the funniest parts. Probably spent an hour out there because he's in a bodysuit that's like that. And then they come in, they sliced it up. And this thing has like 50 million views, right? So like, I don't know. I understand the idea of some people being like, well, how come you can do this, but I can't do this? And kind of the double side of that. I totally understand that.
If RDJ can do it, then he can do it too.
RDJ?
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. Let's go and finish the rest of this skit real quick. So I want to see if there's anything else in it. Yeah. Thank you, Phoenix.
Go.
By the way, dude, the farmer stand is amazing.
It really
the farmer
is.
stand is truly amazing. Thank you, Blabs, for getting that.
And he's being nice to everybody.
No, I'm going to the race. What race? NASCAR race. You going to NASCAR? Yes, sir. A little bit. You ain't lost, is you? No, I'm going to the race, sir. Sure about that? Yes, sir. Find something safe to do, boy. Yeah. If liquor don't kill
Okay.
pussy must.
All right. Wish we had got to that before we started talking about it a little more. That's pretty fucked up, I guess.
Yeah, no, I knew about that. That's why I was mentioning it.
That was a little emphasized. Yeah.
And again, just remember, this is supposed to be American guy. So like
Right.
that's
This is not just a portrayal of a white man. Like this is also kind of funny because we were talking about double standards there. I don't know if you guys have seen all those, like there's tons of like Asian cosplayers who do like super heavy special effects. They can transform themselves into like anybody, right? Like anybody. And there's this like one girl or even a couple of them who have gone to do like LeBron James or somebody not of their skin color. And they get so much hate for it, even though they're literally sitting in their studio by themselves doing an art video for special effects. But this guy goes out there and he makes this video and it's supposed to be funny. And so it's definitely, like you were saying, Craig, the double standard that I think gets to me the most. It's like it either should all be funny or none of it is.
Well, see, I just think it should all be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Personally.
Right. Yeah. But like stereotypes are there for a reason. I think what he's doing is he's stereotyping somebody from 1972 that went to NASCAR as opposed to somebody in 2025 is going to NASCAR. That's my thought of this idea of this, uber racist guy. Like that's yeah. Okay. Let's go and finish it up really quick.
Oh, that fucker will go. I see. Dan Arthur. Randy Van Devin. Dan Arthur. Oh, South Dakota. Yeah. Damn right. Proud to be American.
All right. So yeah,
I guess
not
I
a whole
didn't
lot
even
there.
think about looking at the people in the background to see if he really is matching it or if he's standing out as a caricature. But
I mean, he's definitely a caricature. Like, I mean, I'm in the South. You don't.
I
see
mean,
people
of
like that
course,
often.
but like, are they walking around suspecting that he's doing as much as he's doing, or is he just some guy who's a little too excited today?
Will you go back to that shot, Blabs, of him in the crowd?
I would look
just
at
go
him
back
and
to
feel
that a
like
little
and
bit.
see that he's like just some drunkard that got too excited. That's what I'd initially think.
Yeah, you don't see many hillbillies over there with the one, But once again, it is a stereotype. We talked about that. It is what it is, But in Phoenix, I think you bring up actually a really good point. Is that the whole idea of this is it's the guy who's proud to be an American, right? It's not the guy who loves NASCAR. It's guy who's proud to be an American. So okay, I could see why some people are upset about that. It's not the white face that.
No, funny is funny.
Yeah.
Presented.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's funny.
Yeah. Gigi, you got anything on that?
I mean, honestly, I think the whole thing is kind of funny. And if you don't look too far into it, you can just laugh at it and just let it go. Cause like I try not to take everything that I see online to heart, because then you're just going to be angry. You know what I mean?
Hear that. Yeah.
But I honestly, I think the makeup was good. And if you look at it from a completely comedic point, I think it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Overall.
Like if I saw the opposite, if I saw a white person dressed up like a black person and was like the worst kind of caricature, right? And was maybe even saying racist things to white people walking by, but you knew it was their friend. Like, I mean, am I a terrible person? I think that I could possibly find that funny too. Like, it doesn't have to be a commentary on, all black people are this way or all white people are this way. But I don't know how it's presented. So
no, I
could
totally
see how it
agree
could-
with that. Yeah. I feel like the part that made me the most uncomfortable, because that after we saw that second one, I was like, oh, the first one's fine. That second guy didn't look like it was his friend. That was my only thing, is like he didn't look like he knew him, at least to me. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it.
Yeah.
But when he
I
was in the
agree.
car, he was in the driver's seat, and then the young black man was outside talking to him. That did not look like he actually knew him, and that would bug me, because it's like, okay, he don't know what you're doing, bro. Like, don't go doing that to somebody, a stranger. Like, that's how you instigate a fight. I'm just glad that young man had manners, because like he just walked away.
Yeah. It'd be really interesting to see if some guy did the exact same thing, right? Let's just say it was one of Druski's team members, a white guy, did the exact same thing, got in full blackout or whatever, and then went to
like a rap concert or
right,
something.
or a basketball game, whatever, stereotypical, black, and to see if he did the opposite. Okay, fine, like by all means, fair game, it'd be interesting to see the reaction to that online. How quickly.
I think we
That
know
would
how
be.
that reaction would go.
I think we all yes.
I would love to see the live reaction to people in person, because the people at the NASCAR thing seemed pretty okay with it. But I would love to see like if people uncovered the guy, or like what they'd say to his face, or if it would start a fight with somebody, catching somebody do that in person, seeing cameras all up in their face. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Dave says, is that Druski's brother from another mother? Thank you, Dave. Zorak, now the leader in the clubhouse over on Rumble with 10 gifted subs on Rumble. Thank you so much, Zorak. Love to see that. Leader in the clubhouse over there. Thanks, Zorak. Big moves over there. So Sophistiqueef comeback says, no hillbilly has a beard like that. Immersion ruined. Thank you, Sophistiqueef. Mr. Flirtian says, as a black man, if black people can do whiteface, then white people should be able to do blackface. But why would we? Oh, I know. We should ask Jimmy Kimmel about that. That'd be great. Pride says 2006 had a show called Black White that had two families swap races.
I remember that.
The theme song was Race Card by Ice Cube, who was an executive producer as well. I don't remember this show.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched it, but I remember it being advertised.
That's cool.
Dan says whoever did the makeup for him, make him look white, looks amazing. I don't understand the hatred behind it. That was hilarious. Thank you, Dan. Lexicon Hellhound says the best black guy in whiteface was Eddie Murphy's White Like Me sketch on Saturday Night Live. It's a classic. Thanks, Lexicon Hellhound. Appreciate that. Mercenary says, I can't send Rumble rants. It won't let me. Well, we need to figure that out over there. Thanks, Mercenary. All right, you guys tuning in over on Rumble. Glad you're with us today. Make sure you guys hit the follow button over there. Would really appreciate that, as we are closing in on 20,000 followers over on Rumble, which is great. Love to see that. Maybe one day we'll pass the number of Rumble followers that we do over there than we do have YouTube subscribers, which would be very interesting. All right, let's go and move on to our next little bit here. Let's go to, what are we at? Oh my God. Let's go to this women experiencing guilt No. Hold on. Before we get to that, Blabs, I want you to pull up this video. I saw this the other day, and there's been a lot of talk, and I think the next few stories are all going to kind of run together. So if you guys are thinking about bowing out, stay with us a little bit longer because they do directly tie in and they actually directly affect you as a dude. There's been a lot of talk about men in general and kind of the feminization and the lack of masculinity when it comes to men. And a lot of times video games are at the brunt of the argument. They say, oh, look at these idiots playing video games. Oh, video games. All guys want to do is play video games. I saw this clip. Now, this is from a pastor of all places, where he's on stage preaching to his congregation about why he likes video games. I just want to watch the first half because I think there's a lot of really profound things that he says in this that I think a lot of men can really relate to. So let's go pull that up really quick, Blabs, and see what we got here. Go ahead, Phoenix.
You know why men love playing video?
Yeah, go and let it play.
Video games, though? Because I love going where I'm celebrated, not where I'm tolerated. And when I do good on the game, I get an unlocked screen, I get achievements, I get leveled up, I'm the man in the game. So I'm gonna go here. At my job, I go to my job, I'm not good enough. Every time my wife asks me to do something, it's not good enough. I check on my friends, it's not good enough. So I'm gonna go to the one place that every single, I'm celebrated here. And I know men aren't perfect. I know I should find.
That's good. But I thought the premise of this, I think a lot of guys can really relate to this idea of like, you know, over the past 5 years, we've been told all of society's problems stem from men. Men, it's your problems. So they're constantly getting beaten down. And which is why you see this younger generation who is like the 20-somethings right now. They've been told since they've been 15, 16 years old when they were in high school that they're the problem, right? And to a larger extent, this guy's obviously a little bit older. He's telling, I think, how a lot of people feel about this. I look in the chat and they're saying he's spitting facts. You know, this kind of hits 100% truth. Video games saved my life. And I think this is very relatable to a lot of men. I don't know, Phoenix, first, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as far as the idea of when you're in a game, you're a part of the game. It's escapism. You are accepted. It's okay to have achievements that you don't necessarily have IRL.
Yeah, this doesn't apply to me because I'm celebrated everywhere I go, all the time, 24 hours a day. No, I actually, believe it or not, like I've heard this sentiment many, many times, even from my friends who have big families that are working 2 jobs. And they've said on many occasions that video games is the only place where they actually feel like they're getting somewhere in life and that they're applauded for what their achievements are. Like I've heard this several times before, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And I'm surprised a lot of times in these situations that in their cases, their wives are kind of not giving them that support that they need because it's a good family, but it's just a reoccurring theme. Men typically don't get applauded for much.
Gigi, you're married.
Yeah.
Your husband is literally playing behind you.
Oh, that's not my husband.
oh, sorry.
It's okay. It's just a friend. It's okay.
Okay. Well, are you married?
I am. I'm married to Gamer's Error.
Okay. So
did we catch an awkward moment? Is your friend? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like the Coldplay meme all over again.
Let's go.
I can close those doors
here for GG. No, but you know, I'll open it up to the ladies, right? Just video games and men, they've both been demonized over the last little bit. All right, Des, you're married, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what are your thoughts on what that guy was saying as far as feeling accepted?
Well, I think that humans want to feel very validated, and needed, and especially in a marriage, it goes both ways. I think women want to feel that, men want to feel that. I think it's important to always show that to your spouse. I feel like I do have a lot of friends where I see unhappy marriages, and a lot of times it is. I feel for the guys. So I think there is. I don't know if it's women seemed unappreciated for maybe their things that they were doing as mothers and keeping the household running for so long, and then like the pendulum, just has swung, and but like really you just have to have balance. Like isn't that hard? Honestly, I think I'm good at this. I think I'm very good at like telling people why they matter and why why you should appreciate them. I don't think it's that hard. I wish people just be better. Be better.
I don't know, Mally, you have any thoughts on this and what the preacher was saying there?
Yeah, no, I really agree with what Desiree was saying. I feel like I also relate, and I have several just kind of people in my circles and my acquaintances' life that I unfortunately do also feel for the guys, because it seems as though like, and I know I'm a culprit of this too. I'm not going to just void myself of it. I think we're human. We all slip into it. There's this like level of complacency maybe that everybody gets to where, the things that you were once appreciative of, you become expectant of. And that can really start to take a toll on the relationship. And so kind of like Desiree was saying, is like, if she wasn't being appreciated enough, pendulum is going to swing. She's not going to make him feel appreciated enough. So it is a balance. You need both. And, I feel like I have also known people who heavily depend on video games to just keep them going each day. Like that is the only reason they're not completely depressed. And I think this connects to that heavily because there's just not enough support in real life from the people around you giving you that celebration that you need to keep going in the real world.
I think like escapism, we all appreciate escapism at times, but the danger with escapism is sometimes you don't address the actual problems, and you can just be too long in that land of escapism instead of like maybe having a serious conversation with your spouse, or or looking at a different job if you don't feel fulfilled there, or whatnot. But that's a scary thing to do, and so I feel like if anyone's in that situation, that and like it's great to have your ways where you can escape, but you don't want that to be your life. You can't. You still have control over your own life and your decisions.
100%.
What about you, chat? Like, have you guys ever? I mean, it's a lot of people feel that video hit with them, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring it up. Get your thoughts on this. Do you guys ever feel like video games is the only place that you can turn? I think that's also why people enjoy sports. It's an escape. It gives you something to root for and cheer and give high fives and have a little bit of masculinity and testosterone. When the guy dunks the ball or scores the touchdown, you feel together, and that's the same type of thing as when you get down and when you're playing Call of Duty, when you're playing, whatever with your bros, gives you that escape, the opportunity to be successful, the opportunity to win or lose and get laughed at or whatever it may be. And I think that's why games are so important. And that's something that I think it's really, I don't know, it gets pushed under the rug a lot oftentimes when it comes to the conversation about like why games are important. So
it can be a very healthy outlet. But like anything, if you do it too much, it can actually harm you more than help you. So and where that lies is different for each person.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think all you have to do is, if you have not complimented your boyfriend, your husband in a long time, and you don't want to ever do it again, just do this one sentence. You're covered for probably a decade. Just say, "Boy, howdy, you have the biggest dick I've ever seen," and you are covered for a decade. Even if it's micro, just lie.
Real quick. Sorry, Phoenix, will you do Blabs over here taking notes? You look like she's taking...
I just time coded that. I just time coded 1 hour 23:18.
Yeah, if you guys would please clip that and go ahead whenever somebody goes
Phoenix
online
and dicks.
Yeah, whenever somebody goes online on like X or something and post like a gameplay clip or maybe just revving their engine or something, feel free to take that clip and let's make that a meme of Phoenix saying, "Boy, howdy, your dick is so big." That will probably be clipped as well with a nice Rumble logo in the background.
You're welcome.
Nice. All right, let's go and move on, because while men may feel good about things, this next story is about how women, according to a study, are experiencing guilt while playing video games. This is a very important study, Blabs, that you discovered. And,
Actually, I can't take the credit for this one. This was Melee K who sent this to me yesterday saying, look at this. So it wasn't me. It was actually K who sent it. So thank you, K.
K.
We love K.
Big ups. Thank you very much. Always a great part of the show. But let's go and get to this very important, riveting story about, we have all these women here. It says women experience guilt, shame, and exclusion in gaming, study finds. But if you read the little text in there, what exactly does that say, Blabs?
It says researchers surveyed 1,000 women of all ages across the UK who play mobile games.
Yes. So
mobile games. And the best part about this, and I can't take credit because I thought it was so funny, but this person says she's really dedicated using a controller to play Candy Crush and House Decoration Simulator.
For real.
There is something to that. Okay, hey, question for Mally, GG. Do y'all feel that mobile games are quote unquote video games, like real video games?
No.
I'm sorry. Okay. I feel like there are two sides to this. I feel like as an art, like, yeah, because you designed and programmed an animated visual playable thing. Yes, it's a game. Like, you know what I mean? Would I call the people that do them gamers? No, because I feel like that is just grown up iPad babies. And they're not really actually like, you got to sit in front of a PC or with a controller and fucking hash it out on the same level for hours before you can call yourself a gamer. And it's not a mobile game. It's not going to bring you that.
It's like a subcategory. You have to specify mobile gamer, mobile gaming. You have to say mobile. You have to, because they're not the same whatsoever.
No.
People are like, oh, mobile games aren't video games. I mean, well, actually they are. You just have to, it's a subcategory. You can't just be generic and general about it. So
no, because you don't picture a kid with their phone in their face when you say gamer. I knew a kid in school who was legally blind, and he would hold his iPad to his face like this play like that square Geometry Dash. He would play Geometry Dash, and he would literally have to look at the screen like that because he was legally blind. So that's not what I think of when I hear the word gamer.
And that's not the way it's portrayed online either, right? When you or any sort of mainstream news narrative, like if NBC, CBS, Fox News, whatever, was going to do a story about, these video games, they're bad for you, it would all be about Call of Duty. It would all be like, go down the line, right? But when you look at what the ESRB says about gamers, they say that 50% of video gamers are women. We all know that stat is bullshit. I've talked about that on the show many times. I think that is probably closer to 80% are men that play the traditional hardcore console PC games, with it being the inverse from the mobile perspective of like 80% of women are playing the mobile games, and that's how you get your 50%. But that's the problem, is that's not how games are portrayed by the mass media. And otherwise, when you look up like gamer online and you look for a generic image of it, it's never a girl. It's always a guy. And it's, I don't know, it's amazing. But I think it is important to kind of dig into this statistics over here, Blabs. Do you have the actual study pulled up so we can dig into what exactly they found?
Yeah, the entire article, I have it.
Yeah, let's go and read through some of that so we can get some full context.
Okay, so here it is. All right, so they surveyed 1,000 women of all ages across the UK, and down here it says significant numbers. It says, for
by
example,
the way, it does point out. It says UK who play mobile games, the most popular way for women to play.
Yep.
Right? Something we all know. Right there at the top. Right there. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue, please.
Where was that? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. So, for example, younger players are more likely to feel guilty about playing video games, with those aged 16 to 24 being 3 times more likely to strongly agree that they feel guilty about taking time to play than those aged 55 and up. I guess the 55 and up just don't give a fuck anymore then.
They're the ones with Candy Crush.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Zoom in for you guys.
Okay, hold on. At the top, it says the study shows many women feel excluded from video game culture, with significant numbers of women feeling guilty about playing video games. Well, what's wrong with that? I mean that like if I was to go to a cooking class that 8 out of 10 people in are women, like, or whatever, pick whatever stereotypical woman activity it is, if I was to feel excluded from that culture that is traditionally a female-oriented thing, what's the issue with that? I don't feel like there's any issue with that at all. Am I off on this? I feel like we've talked about this before. There are traditional male spaces and there are traditional female spaces, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yes, I would feel excluded, and you know what? Probably okay. That's fine. I don't know. How do y'all feel about that?
There's nothing wrong with like a majority being men, and I don't know why we should take it personally as women that we're the minority, because most of the time, let's just be honest here, most of the time when we're playing with other people, they're usually friendly. We're not the target audience. And honestly, most of the games that I see, I don't want them to completely cater to me as a woman, because then I won't play them. Maybe I went too far off on that, but I like
you can never
gore.
go too far. Keep going. Keep
I
going.
like
You
gore.
can never go too far.
I prefer gore, and honestly, I don't want to play a cooking game because I'm cooking 3 times a day, sometimes 4. I'm cooking 3 square meals. I just want to veg out, maybe, drop kick some zombies. Doesn't sound, what is it called? I lost my momentum. I do that sometimes.
GG question. Do you make sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the entire chat is upset that you are actually married. All right. Thank you. Mally, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, no. I really agree with what Gigi said of just like, there is no such thing as like being excluded or left out of it. Like being uncomfortable is healthy for you. I don't know how many people hear that in their life, but I think it needs to be said a lot more. Being uncomfortable is healthy. It challenges you to try new things. You're not being hurt. You can monitor yourself. Uncomfortable is not pain. That is just different, and that's why you're uncomfortable. And so putting yourself in a space with primarily men or women when that's not what you're used to is good for you. And I think, a majority of my team is men, and that's just because that's the atmosphere that I'm in, but they have always supported me and made sure that I had everything I have. So it's about the energy that you bring to the table. And if you're just trying to have a good time, so are they.
Des, you were kind of shaking your head.
I think that's absolutely spot on. That was great. Yeah, you can't have growth without stepping out of your comfort zone. But I was really interested in the guilt aspect of that. And I was just thinking, like, I would imagine the guilt must come from it just being a mobile game, because you probably, you're doing it out.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like maybe setting aside a time, like, in your day where you're in front of a TV and gaming, I think like the temptation to probably over game must be there a lot on mobile. And so maybe that guilt is actually something you should be feeling. Like maybe it is taking you away from being present during your life.
Well, so there's actually a lot in this article here. This is Dr. Sean Roberts, who researches gaming at Cardiff University. By the way, nice gig. Said, when I ask people if they play video games, women often say no. But if I ask about playing video games on mobile, many of them suddenly say yes. It's like they have an idea of what a real gamer is in their heads, and they don't feel like they meet that ideal. Well, it's because they don't, because they're not.
That's so stupid.
Like,
Who cares?
I there's a reason why they probably feel guilt in this situation, because they realize that while they are playing video games, they're not a traditional gamer. They're not. So,
well, I guess I was just confused over like, what are they feeling guilty over? Like, do they address that at all?
Well, it says 16% keep gaming a secret from friends or family for fear of judgment from their family.
I don't know about anybody personally who's afraid of being judged for what games they play. I do know people that maybe would be afraid to be judged for like wasting their time, much like Desiree said.
Yes.
Like, it's very accessible. I know women typically probably have, because they aren't as many gamers or as much of gamers, maybe they have more day-to-day responsibilities. I know I feel guilty if I'm sitting in here on my computer when I know I should be cleaning the house or some shit, you know what I mean? So maybe it's that like self-imposed guilt of like, I shouldn't be wasting my time on this. But yeah.
All right. Lando came in, says, escaping is not the same as burying your head in the sand while the world crumbles around you. I just posted something similar to this on Plus last week. Thank you, Lando. We have this from Shane, says, I meant to post this rant earlier, but I've been to a NASCAR race only once and totally saw people like that. It remind me of the typical Florida man, does his favorite team. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate that. Admiral says, it is true. Phoenix vote Admiral of Entertainment in Rumble. Nice. Thank you. And Rees says, I'm not often praised for when I do something good for someone. And even if I am, I can't trust it because I'm used to not being not. The game, however, will always be there for you. Thank you, Reese. Mercenary says, video games and my niece and nephew are the only reason why I get up in the morning. But the attack on video games makes me out of spite to stop the peps. Thank you, Mercenary. Commodore fan says, I've been in bad relationships before when I was yelled at for wanting an hour or two to de-stress time to game every week or so. We men need our escape from time to time to not go crazy. Thank you, Commodore fan. I don't think that's talked about enough. Nathan says, mobile games are not games. A vast majority of them are just glorified slot machines without the payout. There are exceptions, but most are just money sinks. Thank you, Nathan. Commodore fan says, our grandpa/dads went hunting and fishing, did woodworking, etc. to escape from the cruel world. So it's nothing new for a lot of us, just a game now instead. Thank you, Commodore fan. Wiss says, an important counterpoint, though. Thank you. West says, GamerGril.
Oh, this with the counterpoint. I have it pulled up, Phoenix.
Okay, go ahead.
It says 50 years of video game revenue. So it's the video game revenue is going up.
Yeah, it's probably all mobile games as well, I bet.
Yeah, 101 billion.
Came in with the 10. Says, Druski, if his dad stuck around. Thank you, Guy Rye, for the 10 Canadian right there. All right, we'll get to the rest of your supers and rumbles and local support here in just a little bit. We appreciate you guys popping in. Once again, we are live from Rumble for a little bit longer. Make sure you guys hit the follow button and subscribe wherever you're tuning in. The thumbs up button also would really appreciate that. That is a great thing and helps. By the way, does thumbs up help on Rumble? He says, yes, hit the thumbs up button. All right, do it. There we go. It's always, by the way, we have Mike sitting right over here. He runs gaming on Rumble over here. And it's great to be able to ask questions. So if you guys have any questions for Rumble, fire them away. We'll ask them right now on stream. It's great.
Put him on the spot. Nice.
That's right. Oh, he does left. He's running. There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to this next story here. Okay. A little bit of background here. About 2-3 days ago, a post went viral on X where a girl posted on X her experience playing Counter-Strike. And in that, she pretty much got shouted down by some dudes who were playing after she got killed. Now, she posted this on X to more or less say, here's an example of what women face when they play online. And if you look at our panel today, wouldn't you know it, we have a bunch of females with us today, which is great. And Phoenix, who is working on his transition. But
I have the clip if you want it.
Yeah, let's go and play that for context here so everybody can see, because then she has responded here. So there we go. Blabs, why don't you read that in your best voice for this?
Make it soy. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to show you guys how draining it is to play Face It as a woman these days. Yes, I know these guys will likely get banned. Yes, I have reported them. No, you don't have to tag Darwin. But it's getting draining. This is over 50% of my games these days. Banning these types of people only goes so far. The reason I'm tweeting this is because I just want to ask the decent guys out there, please, if you see a girl getting harassed like this in your face-it lobbies, please say something. It won't always stop them, but it made me feel a little better knowing that at least one of the guys on the team also realized how fucked this type of behavior is. Now I'm going to play that stupid clip.
Yeah.
Dude, can you shut the fuck up when I'm trying to clutch, please?
You dumb bitch. I'm trying to clutch up. Low key, trying to throw a grenade at my own feet. Now I'm embarrassed, so all I can do is lash out because Daddy never told me no.
Oh my god.
They clocked her.
Bro, why? I just want
Girl,
one good game.
You're too mad to play this.
I freaking love
You're
his
too
laugh.
mad.
I
Oh my
freaking
God.
love his like.
He knew he clocked her. Good for him. No, she's way too upset to be playing competitive games. That is straight up the fact.
Okay. Well, she this clip, a lot of the response was exactly what you just said, Mally.
16
Whereas,
million
like,
views.
That's
Right.
a lot.
She locked basically replies.
Yeah,
right.
of course.
After
Well,
you know,
because
she
she
was getting
obviously couldn't
ratioed by
handle
people.
it to her face, so why would she allow it in her comments?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was not happy about this. She, you know, the response to this has been pretty amazing to see here. She's let it sit for a couple days after a lot of people talked about this. Asmongold did a video about this. You know, a lot of people talk about what's trending on X. 16 million views is something to talk about, right? This is obviously a hot button topic. Now, when you get out of your echo chamber and you're told constantly how great you are, and yes, queen, slay, 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 it's so bad, it's so bad, it's so bad. Okay, but then there's the other side of it, which says, you know, why don't you suck it up, Buttercup, and play the game, right? And I'm sorry you're attempting to be a victim in the situation. Well, she's had enough, which leads us to the next post over here, Blabs, and I'm going to have you read this as well.
I just want to point out this is a fucking essay.
Oh
and
my
with-
gosh.
She
Oh my
locked
gosh.
it again
It is
and
a
already
whole novel.
206,000 views. It's a fucking
Yeah,
essay.
but I think it's important for you to read this, and I would like for you to read it as her, please.
Oh god. she's just like, oh, can't have a nice game.
Yeah.
Read the whole
Yeah.
thing. We need it.
Got it.
Okay, man. I'm just gonna do it myself. I'll get too tired. I've been
Phoenix, how
thinking
about
for
how about you read it as her?
yeah,
Okay.
Phoenix.
Let's try. I gotta get this a little bit bigger.
Turn it on, girlfriend.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, you're the most masculine and feminine girl
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
so let's go.
absolutely.
You're a
Okay.
fanboy.
I'm going to go full screen for a bit. I have been thinking for a few days whether or not to post this because it feels a little pointless, okay? Unfortunately, that tweet ended up on the wrong side of Twitter clearly. I understand what I'm about to say will fall on deaf ears and most likely will not be seen by 11 million people who saw my previous post, but I think I owe it to myself to defend myself. Damn it. I have played thousands of matches of CS, thousands, over 1,000 on Faceit alone. The clip I posted was nowhere near the worst things I've heard in lobbies. The clip didn't even showcase the worst things they said in that game. I've heard worse directed at women, at people of color, on my streamer friends. I have heard it all. The point of the clip was not to call out those specific instances being the worst thing ever said to me on the internet, but rather how quickly an average lobby goes 0 to 100 on Faceit if I so much as make one I added the fucking single mistake, or even sometimes even after the first word out of my mouth in warm up. If you can't understand that, the tweet wasn't meant for you. After this game, I didn't end the stream. I didn't send anyone to harass these people or report them. I kept it moving. Tried to keep being with the vibes back and played with some friends. For those of you saying women are too weak and shouldn't be allowed to game, you are fucking brainwashed. You saw a 30-second clip and ran 10,000 assumptions about what you think how I handle the situation. Clearly, if I had known 11 million people were going to see that tweet, I would have provided better context, but I didn't. And it's too late. People didn't even bother to open the original thread where the other worst clip was. So I don't know where you guys are expecting me to say to any content creators, women in this CS space, learn from my mistakes so you don't have to experience thousands of people threatening to rape and blank you over a 30-second Counter-Strike clip. God, she is a wordy bitch. A special fuck you to Asmongold. I happen to like him for using his influence to send hate to smaller creators in the space. I will be laughing when karma catches up to you one day. Petty side note. Well, okay, the whole thing. Petty side note to all you fuckheads who keep flaming me for being bad and that I deserve it. The dudes were dead with 1 kill on the board while I had 5. And literally, commented incorrectly, which led to my death. So before all you dumbasses who have never loaded up CS but think you know everything because you played Call of Duty when you were fucking 12 years old, shut the fuck up. My duo, also female, top fragged, and this bot fucker dropped like 10 kills total. Go fuck yourselves.
That was very
beautiful.
good.
That was beautiful.
It was great.
Wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Phoenix. You just earned the job of reading all long tweets ever.
That's professional soy acting.
Can I just say that look how many views she got and look how many likes.
Oof.
What a ratio.
That is spectacular. Yes, the cope
Phoenix
is
needs
real.
to take a nap now.
She didn't want to have to do that, guys, but she did. All right, and fuck everybody. How's that sound? All right. Like that, she reminds me of Homer Simpson getting dragged down in the quicksand in the Simpsons movie, where he's just doing this as he's slowly making his way down. But there were some blaring omissions or things that she forgot about in this because.
Can I just jump in and say, like, she was saying that she was getting, like, grape threats and, murdering threats and stuff like that? Well, why don't you post those, girly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, hey, that's not me saying that. That's Blabs saying that. And Blabs,
No, I'm gonna back that up, though. I'm gonna
Okay.
second that. If that's what's really happening to you and you feel the need, I've gotten that too, but you don't see me screaming about it on the internet.
She
So
said she
maybe
got
if I was, I'd be
thousands.
posting these people's usernames so that somebody could do
Yeah.
something about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, prove your point.
If you're really that scared for your life, I mean.
You can just prove your point. The entire argument was saying that she was constantly being harassed by men. So if you're actually getting, and I quote, because it says thousands of people, show the receipts. It would prove your point, and people would be like, okay, well, she is getting all this shit. Maybe there's something to it, but she hasn't.
Because no one's okay with threats like that. We can all agree no one's okay with threats like that. There's nothing that can happen in a video game that can justify that being an okay response. But nobody's shown it. Just saying. I gotta agree
Well,
with Blabs.
see, you unfortunately, ladies, you're on the wrong side of Twitter.
Yeah.
as she
Best
pointed
side,
out.
wrong
So,
side, best side.
I just wanted to let you know that. But there were some glaring omissions, some things that she talked about in her diatribe, as so wonderfully read by Phoenix. Which Tugs pointed out. A lot of people pointed out over on X. Blabs, you want to pull this
Yep, I
up
got
right
it.
here? Yep. She said that she did not report them in the post. Remember? Except in the first post, she said that she reported them. So which one is it?
Yeah, which one is the girly pop? I also love that Tug said girly pop.
That is great.
So, this is just one of those things where it's very hard to be the victim in a situation like this, but there's always a way to find a way to be a victim. Look, I think it'd be really stupid if we didn't think that the last couple days haven't been very hard for her. She got bombarded by all this stuff, by notifications, quote tweets on the single quote. I mean, 16 million views. That's a lot of views. But here's the problem: the same issue that you had with your experience playing CS. You have the same solution on X, and that is muting the thread, muting the comms, something that you can do at any time.
Yep.
And you're choosing not to do that.
Yep.
You could have moved on with your life very quickly and not made this worse for yourself, which by going in and you going like this on the way down, guess what you're doing? You're making it worse on yourself. You are putting a spotlight back on things, and you know how the internet works. It's going to be a day, and then everyone's going to move on, and you'll just be this thing that happened along the way, and everyone's going to forget about it. But you're further putting the spotlight on yourself when all you could have done is just muted the game, muted those guys, and muted the thread. And you decided not to do any of those and instead play the victim.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you see this tweet she put out about Asmongold? Hang on, I got it. Phoenix.
Somebody said she added him, so he's technically allowed to reply. Nobody else can.
That's
Let's
also
go.
true. But she says, obviously I've been a mess for the last 48 hours, but trying to explain to my mother why
Yeah.
a man with roaches crawling all over him was able to send thousands of people to harass me is the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. Wild.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's been really rough on her, Blabs. And
very
It
sad.
must be really rough when a guy with cockroaches has more views than you.
Ouch.
I think I think that's the most amazing thing about it is like, why does Asmongold have so many people who watch him, right? Why do it's because he resonates with people. He resonates with an entire audience. And with all due respect, she's streaming to, I don't know, not Asmongold numbers, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason. You're either not as talented or you don't resonate.
Yeah.
One of the two, right? We have all these flippy floppy, we have great lighting, all that stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, here's the secret. It doesn't matter if you're not talented and you don't resonate with people. It doesn't. So what's not going to allow you to resonate with people? Playing the victim. And you know what the worst thing about it is that when you play the victim, eventually the same people who are your quote unquote fans will eventually come and eat you too.
Yep.
It's the wrong crowd. I mean, we've all seen it here. Des, you're shaking your head. You know what's going on, right? But it's a mess. It is an absolute mess. And hey, good luck to you, lady. Good luck. We'll see how well those streaming numbers do. And I am curious. I wonder if she has streamed since this is.
So I
popped off.
have her Twitch if you'd like to see it.
Well, don't pull it up. I'm just curious if she has.
I don't see anything. Like, she doesn't seem to have live streams up anymore on Twitch. Like, they seem to be removed. It's just clips and things. So I guess after she's done live streaming, she pulls them. But she's got just under 12,000 followers on Twitch.
Right. And I'm curious because I think that last I saw, and I'm on the page as well, last I saw she did have her previous streams up, but I think she hid them behind a subscription as well. So, maybe that was something she tried to do to counterbalance that. So, interesting. I'm curious to see if she's grown at all. I need to check out Twitch Tracker to see if she's grown in followers over the last few days or whatever. So, anyways, anything to close on that, ladies? On just the experience. Gigi, you got any thoughts on the victimhood aspect of it, or just how she handled that?
She couldn't handle the fact that she's bad at the game. I don't know. She admitted she played thousands of hours and she did what I would have done. I'm very bad at video games. I will own that. I know I am. I blow myself up all the time. She did that. She blew herself up. So I don't know.
Yeah. No,
It's
that is so true, and I admit that to my audience all the time. I'm not a pro gamer. I say I'm a gamer because I've spent thousands of hours since I was 2 years old playing games, but I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a pro or a good gamer. I just enjoy games, and other people like watching me blow myself up. That's literally the whole premise of my entertainment. I'm going to play Jack and Daxter today. Like, we're not going to catch me in a COD lobby because I wouldn't be good at it. So maybe Homegirl just needs to admit where her weaknesses are, or get good.
Yeah, exactly.
I Smoke a Latte says, oh, go ahead, Phoenix.
I was just going to say real quick, like, I actually don't understand some of these women. Like, every woman that I've ever known is very similar to the women on this panel, right? Like, they're totally cool. They can hang with the guys. They're feminine, but they can hang with the guys. I don't understand women like this who are entering an arena that's clearly that they're not matched for that, and then expecting that it's supposed to be matched to them. Like, that's what I never understand.
It's this weird entitlement thing that's just going on.
It is.
Yeah.
Entirely.
I mean, it's like if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. It's very simple.
Mhm.
And the thing is like you can even be in the kitchen, turn down the stove. You can mute yourself, and you can still be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, she just wants to be a victim because victimhood worked out for so long for content creators. It did help them get ahead for a while there, but the tide has turned, and it's not going to help you anymore. So she needs to get the memo.
Yep.
No. This is a type of person, though, like Phoenix, you called it out exactly. Like, this is an entirely type of person who is just incessant that they're going to force something they know isn't working. And it's like, maybe you enjoy doing that. Maybe you really enjoy COD. That's great. Maybe you shouldn't play it on stream or with a mic on because you can't handle it. Like you just said, just turn down the heat. It's not hard to adjust your life, but they want to force it. They want to. It makes me think because she was streaming it too. She was clip farming to some degree.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you this. I am looking at her Twitch data over on Twitch Tracker, and she doesn't have a large audience by any means, but she clearly has a supportive audience enough to where it probably she can probably do okay. She currently has she streams to like 40 or 50 people, which I think is phenomenal. Like every viewer is a miracle on the internet. So like it's very hard to grow. So I think that's great. I am extremely jealous as she has 708 active subscribers over on Twitch right now. So like I said, a very supportive community over there. So people have been throwing that over there. So anyways, we need to get those rookie numbers up over on Rumble and over on YouTube and over on Twitch. So hopefully we can match this this lady in the best way, or preferably over at Side Scrollers Plus.
And we do need oxygen,
right, hey,
so get those numbers up, please. Just
that's right.
We are dying.
Get those oxygen tanks flowing, baby. All right. I'll tell you, I want to go to this last little bit here, Blabs. Let's go to the shorts thing at the top, Mr. B Shorts, because I'm very curious here, because obviously we have Mally here, and Mally is an expert at making short form content. And oh Mally, you're so talented.
Wait, I didn't want to be on the screen. Hold on.
All right, so let's go and pull that up, and then this will be our last story. Although I do want to let you know we appreciate all your super chats, all your Rumble rants, all your direct donations. We appreciate them all, and we will make sure we read all of them. Obviously, from the direct donation side, I don't have access to that today. So when I'm back in Texas tomorrow, we'll get back to that. Speaking of back in Texas and tomorrow, you notice at the top of the screen, tomorrow we will have part 2 of Chained Together with myself, Kirsha, Blabs, and Wicked Virtue. We're going to continue our journey playing through one of the more viral games of the last 6 months or so. This was chaotic the first time we did it. I was clearly the leader as I did my best to guide the women through the horrible ballads of hell. Blabs' face on her look on her face right now tells you everything you need to know.
I actually was like carrying. I'm just saying, Craig.
Sure, Blabs. Whatever you say.
I literally carried your ass. You kept trying to do like freaking killing us and jumping off stuff.
You don't carry in a game, Blabs. You can't carry in that game. It's
you
not
literally
possible.
do. You pull the chains. You carry. You drag along. It's fine.
Either way,
your ass.
Blabs sucks at video games. It's all well established, and we encourage you to join us tomorrow.
At all video games. I have an amazing tavern right now in one of my games. I have like the finest of all taverns, and then I hit the drunkies with broomsticks.
That statement alone tells you everything you need to know about Blabs' gaming history. I have an amazing tavern.
Have you seen me kill people in Roller Coaster Tycoon? Like, hello.
So, anyways, hey, use promo code PLUS. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Use promo code PLUS to join us over at sidescrollersplus.com and become a member. I am just going to say I strongly suggest you join us over there sooner than later.
Different promo code too.
Strongly suggest if you're on the fence, you want to join us. We do have a new event coming up very, very soon. We'll tell you guys more about that very, very soon here in the next couple of weeks. Blabs
I think Blabs was just released. Yeah.
I came back.
All right. Well, thank you. Welcome back.
Sorry,
Blabs.
Toots.
Sounded like she snuck out while you were focusing on something.
Just weird sounds all over the place. All right, let's go and get to this last story here, Blabs. Guide us, oh gentle warrior.
The fuck? Oh, why are you calling me gentle warrior? What the hell?
I don't know.
He's definitely not a gentle warrior.
What the hell? Are you all right? Do you need your meds? Anyway, so this was
Blabs.
Okay, first of all, credit to Melee K because she was helping me prep the show yesterday, and this was also one of the things she found. So thank you, Kay. All right,
Hey,
so this
Kay.
is at Mr.
Hey,
Beast
you're doing
Statistics.
Blabs' job. Excellent.
Yes. Yes, she is. Mr. Beast's main channel now has more views on it from shorts than it does from long forms. Totaling up the shorts views, you get a total of 47.3 billion, around 50.3% of the main channel's total view count. So when I saw this, I was like, do you guys think that the shorts are going to be like completely taking over YouTube and that's it? And people are just not going to watch long form videos anymore or what?
Okay. Mally, I see you thinking about it. Allow me to kind of put this to rest. Shorts are way easier to consume. Shorts views are way easier to count because as soon as you play them, it counts as a view. Whether you watch 10 seconds of it, the whole thing, or 1 millisecond, as soon as it loads, it counts as a view over on YouTube. So that's why there's a dramatic increase. But there's already, I think it's like 200 billion hours of shorts that are watched every day on YouTube. It's an absurd amount of number. It's an absurd number. We've started posting shorts on our channel. They're not like popping off like crazy or anything, but the idea of a short is we just kind of give you a little taste of the show, a funny moment or whatever. We're posting over on YouTube. We're posting them over on Instagram. We're posting them now over on TikTok. But we do have a TikTok if you'd like to follow us over there at Side Scrollers Podcast, because it is all about that reach. And yes, well, I don't think we're ever going to see the end. I think long form content is only going to continue to rise. And I actually think that, Blabs, the idea of just because short form numbers are up, the long form content is where truly opportunity is. That's why podcasting has become this preeminent thing. It literally shifted an election in the last year. But the way I look at it is shorts are like junk food, if that makes sense. Specifically when it comes to like podcast and podcaster and like long form content, that's kind of like your main course, if that makes sense. I don't know. Mally, what do you think? You do a lot of shorts, and I don't mean to call your primary content junk food. It's not meant to be like that by any means. It's just different.
It is. It's easy to digest. Just it's easy to just throw in your face, just like junk food. So I get it. And that's kind of like why I don't do YouTube videos. I tried them, but they're just a lot more for me, work wise behind the scenes. But no, so funny that we talk about this. When I was debating deleting my TikTok about this time last year, and I did, I've restarted in case you didn't know. I was looking into all the statistics of like where it's going, because at the time, the reason I was even debating deleting it was mainly due to the legality of it's like not going to exist in the US anymore. And so I wanted to know, where is everybody who's consuming TikToks in the US going to spend their time? And so I started looking at all that kind of stuff, and YouTube Shorts had the most promising numbers. Not only had they already seen an inflation from the talks of TikTok being removed, but they saw it after it like went dark for that one day. We all remember it. YouTube Shorts was the one that blew up that day. And so they've had literal proof of that happening. But then to answer kind of the second half of that of like, do I think that the long videos are going to get kind of like pushed out? Absolutely not. The shorts are previews for what you see in the long form. And so if I don't want to commit to watching a full long form video because I don't know what the heck this person's about, I can watch the short, or maybe the short got me onto their content and now I understand that I just need to be more patient for it. And it's a hook. If anything, it's a really good hook. It's kind of what my shorts are for my Rumble channel.
Right. I think that's kind of how you use shorts should be used, is as a promotional vehicle, as marketing for what you're doing. And some people have turned shorts into a career, but for us, it's more of a definitely more of a marketing thing, or at least getting people, or an awareness thing. Because it's like we just take little funny clips of when Kirsha says something stupid, or Blabs calls me a queer or something like that. Like, by the way, that is our most popular video.
I love
Hell
that.
yeah, let's go.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
All right. We got some supers and some Rumble rants and some local support we want to get to. Once again, I'd like for you guys, if you guys do enjoy the show, if you get any value about what we do on a day-to-day basis, please join us over at sidescrollersplus.com. We would greatly appreciate your support over there. We are growing. We will continue to grow. And as you can see, there's a reason why we're sitting at this wonderful Rumble set right now, just hanging out. And they have graciously invited us into their home. And we appreciate that nonetheless. It's wonderful. Gear, I'll tell you, Blaz, why don't you read the rest of these really fast?
Yep.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, Gear says, if anyone sees Pros ZD on any convention, give him a ruthless, coldest WWE low blow. Nobody wants to hear his stupid takes on voice acting in his YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's
Thank
the
you.
voice actor who
I was like, who the hell? Ben for 5 says, Craig, who's your favorite actor and why is it Billy Harrington, aka Aniki? Big Brother?
My favorite actor is Harrison Ford.
Of course
Harrison
it is.
Ford.
You wish you were him.
Fuck yeah, I do.
That was the most dad answer I think I've ever heard from you.
Yeah.
You know who number 2 is?
You know what, Tom? I'm saying
Jake
it. Tom Selleck
Gyllenhaal.
over
Let's
Harrison
go.
Ford. Just saying.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Harrison Ford's a fucking man.
He is.
He's been the
But
man
I'm also
for-
going to
for
say Tom
50
Selleck.
years.
I'm going to say Tom Selleck. Or,
saying.
you know, even Brendan Fraser.
No, I don't think I wanted to be Brendan Fraser. I want to be Harrison Ford. Who doesn't want to be Harrison Ford?
You want to crash a plane and be featured on Plane Talk?
Well, this is later in his life. We're talking about being an actor.
So you want to be
Harrison
old?
Ford has what? What's that? Yeah, he's like 80.
Yeah,
I don't
so
wanna
you want to
Harrison
be
Ford
old.
now. I want to be Harrison Ford in 1983.
Okay, you want to be stuck
Okay.
forever in 1983 as
So you
Harrison
gotta
Ford.
say that. You gotta be clear.
Yeah.
I
Cheating
want
on
to
the
be Harrison Ford in
wives.
1983. What's weird
Sleeping
about
with
that?
Carrie Fisher.
Mobile Gamers,
drugs.
1983, Harrison Ford. You got it. Come on, man. Gotta specify.
Just saying. Okay, well, I let me be very specific here. I would like to be Harrison Ford in 1983. And if I can't be Harrison Ford in 1983, I would like to be Jake Gyllenhaal in 2023 in Roadhouse with his ridiculous abs.
You heard it here first. I
Damn it.
timestamped it.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't think that's a very controversial statement, but all right. that's fine.
No, it's fitting for you. All right, Auntie for 5 says shortness of breath, rapid or deep breathing, wheezing or coughing, fast heart rate, and changes in skin. Try air. Guaranteed to relieve symptoms only at your anus air store.
I enjoy how much you enjoyed that, Blabs.
Thanks for that. Nick for 5 says, pay pigs and Sims, assemble for Blabs. Thank you very much. Send help.
Thanks, Nick.
Common fan, part of my job with a non-profit for seniors over the years is dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia. And scams like this are more common than most realize, sadly. It is very sad. Sly Rice says mobile gaming is the diet soda version of gaming. While some may acquire a taste for it, it's just a watered down version of the real thing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Clearly
He also
haven't tried
says-
Pepsi Zero because it
Oh,
is
shut
far
up, you.
superior. All right, sorry.
Sly Rider 5 says that's not the female experience playing games. That's just the experience for anyone. If someone in voice chat finds an opening, they troll you. Yes. Game Hunter for 10 says my dad took my mom out on a date at an arcade. Mom walked out as a gamer. They've been together for 37 years. My mom watched the Asmongold clip and was LOL on how bad that girl played CS and played victim. Thank you very much. 6 Strings for 10 says, for Lady Des, I personally agree with you, Des, when it comes to being in an uncomfortable position and we strive to grow. This is why I help by requesting you to sing in your streams. You nail it, by the way. This is some gaslighting you into singing over there.
Yeah.
Sing,
Thanks,
sing,
Six Strings.
sing.
Appreciate that.
Anyway.
Thank you, Six Strings. Appreciate your support. On to the next super chat.
Right, so this one's looks like a Rumble question. Question for Rumble from Rees. I've
Uh-oh.
been uploading
I wasn't actually serious. I wasn't like.
well, Rees
but go
thinks
ahead.
you are.
I need to change my password. If you could go ahead and.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What was the question? No, I'll ask Mike. and
I've been uploading my
stare at
old
him
content
blankly.
to Rumble for 15 years, and some of my videos are getting flooded with comments from bots offering services to inflate my numbers. I'm not, and then he says, actually, I don't know where the rest of part 2 went. It got cleared out, so, yeah, sorry, Reese. Number 2's
That's not
gone.
really a question. It's more of a statement.
Hang on, let me find, okay, here, part 2. Other than reporting them, what can be done to curb this activity? So he's talking about the bots and how to get rid of them.
Yeah.
He says they're always actively investigating it, and then he went.
All right.
no, he didn't. He
I
didn't do
email
that.
support whenever I find bots, and they always take care of it for me. That's what I
No,
do.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. He didn't do that. He actually went like this. He goes. To the bot.
Right.
So there you go, Reese.
Reese for 5, I don't know if we got this one already. I'm not often praised when I do something good for someone, and even when I am, I can't trust it because I'm
read
used
this.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I
Thank
thought
you,
so.
Reese.
Jimmy for 5 says, side scrollers, thanks for having the grilled cheese army represented today. Thank you guys. Mally Blabs, check out the new game Bad Cheese for animated 1920s mouse horror fun. Mahong! Yeah, thank you very much. And then Hyena Fur for 10 says, shorts can really boost a channel. My most popular video is a short I posted after the plane crash back on the 11th about how they missed my right fuel tank by a foot. Holy shit. All right, well, thank you for that. And we're
Good
caught
stuff.
up.
Cool. Hey, you know what I do want to point out real quick? There's one little bit going back to that streamer. I wanted you to read this one tweet. It's the final tweet of that story, Blabs, and I'd actually like Phoenix to read it.
Oh my god, that giant ass thing from Horror Amorata?
Yes. Because this is in response to the gamer girl playing the victim.
Got
but
it.
I want to hear Phoenix read again here. So, Phoenix, whenever you're ready, I would like this is in response to it. And
Okay.
I know, Phoenix.
Women, let me tell you. Look at this.
All right.
I know,
So,
just-
who is this person now?
Horror
This is in
Amorata.
response. Okay.
And this is what is there? Like, I just need a little bit of character.
Who's the
background
character?
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the background is
Could be the same voice.
she is gonna bitch slap this girl back to Timbuktu, based with
Oh,
some
okay.
real
Oh,
facts
she hates the
and data.
girl.
Well, she's on the wrong side of X.
I'm gonna be abundantly clear. I'm kidding.
Oh,
No, you're not doing.
Oh my god.
All right. Listen, I'm going to be abundantly clear. I'm a 43-year-old woman. I've been gaming since I was capable enough to hold a controller. The fact is, the reason you're getting pushback is that you chose to post and whine about people being mean in a competitive environment. In this case, the wrong side of Twitter is people who expect to be responsible for yourself and manage your own online experiences. I'm only bothering to say anything because I am sick and fucking tired of having to hear how women ruin gaming, and what they really mean is that people like you cry about things that are normal parts of the culture and making it so games start taking away the ability to say things as mild as the word noob. People like you are why others can't enjoy casual, crude fun with people who are like-minded, because you come in and unable to handle it and dream the space changes so you can feel safe in a completely voluntary online space you don't actually have to be in. We are all sick and tired of the emotional manipulation. So seriously, come here, get closer. Fuck you for trying to weaponize helplessness and victimization, for trying to emotionally manipulate people because you can't handle yourself, for trying to pull in on other identities and races to use as a shield against the fact that you are just weak with a fucking capital W. Don't like it? I don't give a shit. No one is forcing you to be here.
Nice.
Dang.
Phoenix.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Round of applause. Michael is
Yes.
literally taking his pants off right now. He's so excited. It's ridiculous. Wow. Phoenix, that was wonderful. Thank you for that. And thank you guys for tuning in today. I would like to invite everybody to check out Mally's channel over on Rumble. You can find her over there. Link to that is down below. GamerGril, or GG, you can find her link as well down below. GamerGril, is there anything you'd like to, obviously new people are tuning in, just give people a background of where they can find you before we say au revoir?
Well, you guys can find me on Rumble, GamerGril, X, GamerGril with a 1. I just want to say thank you guys so much for inviting me and, bringing me on. And you guys are just so awesome. You were so patient with me. It was such a fun time. I really appreciate you guys. Like a great deal.
Roll. Glad you're here. It's we got a good thing going over here. And obviously we have Des sitting immediately to my left. Des, tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, I'm right here on Rumble, Lady Desiree, also on Kick, and on YouTube, Lady Desiree Piano.
Love that. All right, you guys
I
can.
got 2 supers.
Woo!
Common offense. Sorry, Craig. I'd rather be Tom Selleck with a killer mustache, living in Hawaii, driving a Ferrari, and boning hot 80s chicks in my free time. Tom Selleck.
Go.
And then
That's a hard sell, Commodore fan. That's a hard sell.
Mercenary for 5 says, you really bring it to life, Phoenix, and I love how much cheese this lady brings to the other lady's wine.
Let's go.
That would
All right. Great place to wrap today. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Big thanks to Rumble for letting us to invade their studio space and hang out with them for a little bit. Once again, no matter where you're tuning in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, follow, and join us Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time when we're back at it. We'll be joined tomorrow by who, Blabs?
Fox Lady.
That's right. Kirsha will be joining us tomorrow. It's a Thursday show every couple of weeks. We have the wonderful Fox Lady joining us, and then we're going to be having Chained Together Part 2 shortly after. So join us tomorrow. It will always be chaos when Kirsha is joining us. But until then, remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a great day, guys. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.